that'll be it.
Well, I'm thinking that we're going to get like this very 40 demon come up, and then we're all going to be gargling mayonnaise.
Is that?
To quote the Pick of Destiny.
I got an error, but it's.
Whatever we gotta do.
I don't know. Is it working?
On Twitch?
Well, no.
Really,
On my
I
streaming, it said it's not
us.
working.
Sorry, I'm not Wendy.
One sec.
You got your people mixed up. Nicole.
Oh yeah, no. The stream is working. I see it anyway.
Nice. I get to be on this time.
Oh man, there goes a neighbor.
Theos is correct. Duff is correct. Gian is now
We're really flipping our
is
characters
now
between
a bald cleric.
yeah, like flipping our characters between me and Wendy. You can't get more opposite character playing types.
You know, Wendy is now just playing with herself all the time, like, oh. Yeah. Say, ooh la la, bonjour la belle fille, you know. Yeah.
I could play Wendy like the cat from Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah, just running.
Le friend. Oh no, there's a good character setup. Like two players playing like the female cat and Pepe Le Pew. That would be awesome.
Yeah, they've canceled that because I guess they felt that it was in bad taste to portray, you know, comedically portray sexual assault, so or unwanted affection.
Yeah, at this point, I don't know. Like, this is, you know, it's getting when it gets to the point where it's more important to be seen as being frustrated than actually fighting intolerance. Then the whole cause is almost lost. So
you can on Zoom. You know, you can grab the image and just swap them. You should be able to just do it on Zoom. Grab the video picture.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. So, you know, if you want to put like Richard down in the corner so you never see him, it's easy.
Nobody puts Richard in a corner.
Nobody puts baby Richard in the corner. Yeah.
I'm going to sit down, guys. So.
All right, so let's just do a quick recap. There wasn't much to say last week because it was mostly fight. So so Alejandro sort of faced his demons, literally, and the upshot of all of that was that he faced Sir Leonid, someone that he formerly respected and presumably doesn't now. I think you were pretty shocked when Sir Leonid was like, "You've come just in time, brother. You know, we fight now so that the world can return to its pure state. We're all immune, you know, and the Overgod will repopulate the earth the way he sees fit." And you're kind of like, and you were like, "What? No." So yeah, we will reforge a new world free from the weak and the unworthy.
Are you kidding me? Look at Doug. He doesn't give a shit. He's like, yeah, kill all of us. That's fine.
I got a reaction from Doug last time.
Let us all die.
Wait a minute, I'm not with it. Yeah, so yeah. Or you were like, that's not what I thought we did as an order, you know. So yeah, yeah. And then the rest of that fight was Gian flying into the fray, getting flanked by 6 guys, somehow surviving, and then after that,
typical day at the office.
the fight tipped over pretty quick. The fight tipped over pretty quick when Fios turned all of the lesser undead.
Yep.
Yeah. Frank and Etienne are still in the wrong spot, Nico.
And then a big demon looking a bit like I think it looked like Freddie Mercury came in and did some work.
Wanted it all.
That's right. I wanted to be set free. Yeah, so I wanted to break free. Yeah, and so Alejandro collected Sir Leonid's magic shield, and you went on to the next, area of self-discovery, which was a fiery path. And there was like a mouthy fire spirit that was like, "Welcome, Duff. We are happy to see you. It's time for you to join us and bring change to the world." You know, and Duff was kind of like trying to just say "shut up" and walk past. And then I think Gian just attacked them, and then
The
attacked the
second
fire
combat,
spirit.
I didn't attack right away. I'm not the one who. Am I the one who attacked right away?
Yeah, you did. because Duff was like, "How come I don't get to go first?" I was like, "Well, because you didn't do anything," and then Duff,
And I just shot the bow. I remember now.
and then
Rules.
Gian just started
Stupid.
attacking them, and then the fire spirits came charging down the mountain, and then you killed them in like 2 rounds, and then you were like, Was that it?" And that was it.
I
Demon was-
expected that there was something in the cave that we were working towards.
Yeah, there's this. So yeah. Yeah, and so and also you all have a feeling that Duff has a reckoning coming, and a little forest clearing wasn't going to be it. So yeah. So you entered a warm tunnel. You tight and dark, and then you penetrated into a cave full of fire and lava.
Still not. It's no. Not a good enough reason to use the word penetrate.
You went in and out of the cave many times until, So in the lava stands a titanic fire being, the aspect of fire. On one side, on a rocky shelf, a huge servant stands, looking off into the distance. Once this was Hethor, a love-struck servant. They are now the aspect of Kareth, here to end the lives of all the beings in the Humblewood and start over. On the other side, a dark raven in a bipedal form, shrouded in darkness. Glittering eyes. There's kind of like a radius of dusk around her, I guess she's the goddess of death. Yeah, similar to the radius of dusk that dusk clerics have. And this is the aspect of Gesmi, goddess of death in the underworld, here to steal victory from Kareth. And so, what will you do? I just have to open up my Word document.
Duff
in
just
which
says,
I put-
"Fuck it," hands in the air, and runs into the fire.
Yeah, okay.
Game over.
But you should roll for initiative, and Nico's gonna argue for a while about why she doesn't want to roll initiative.
Is that your rock beside him?
Chad, I didn't. I just brought him along because I figured that Duff would summon him, but he's not there yet.
Okay, got it.
I just brought. It's just a token. Yeah.
Where's my character?
And Jesus.
Top left corner.
Top left.
I just found them. Found myself.
Is he
My
not there?
gosh.
He's there. Yeah, all the
Yeah.
characters are up there. Yeah.
Okay,
This is a 40
I was
by
having-
40 map.
Yeah, I was having issues with my layout of my monitors. Again, I'm on the wrong computer, but I didn't have time to switch over because birthday.
Okay,
So I need to roll initiative. Where am I? And if you say I'm in Gatineau, I'm going to lose it, guys.
We are not roll. Oh, actually, yeah. Why don't we roll for initiative? And why is the initiative? Did you guys already all roll for initiative?
Yeah,
you
I
already
haven't-
told us to.
not
You
me.
told us
Because you just told us to.
Oh shit. Okay, sorry.
Micah, enough.
I'm a little perturbed. So yeah,
And then you made a joke about Jeff not wanting to roll.
of not wanting to roll initiative. Yes.
Duff's dead. He jumped in the fire. You're on your own, guys.
Cool. Can you throw a couple fireballs before you go?
Yeah, it's not going to do
You can
anything.
throw Buff's burning
Buff
corpse.
is completely. If this was a aspect of ice, it would have been perfect. But no,
It would have
it's
been great.
Wow.
And here I am. Well, late at the party as usual.
Okay, duly noted. If ever I make a warlock, whatever my master is the master of, I'll pick the opposite just in case I ever have to go against them.
You know, funny, it would be like a warlock of flowers. Everything does turns to flowers. That would be awesome.
That would be great.
Yeah, it would be like that role playing. That would be a perfect character for Frank. What are you, a warlock? I'm a warlock of flowers. Really? You like your hippie warlock?
Yeah, I would just start a flower shop and live peacefully. Fuck adventuring.
Frank,
Set up
take
shop
a
with
note.
Granny
That's
G.
right up your alley.
Okay, do I have everybody? I have
Power
everybody.
warlock for sure.
Like a
I would
game
be
of just
put-
warlocks.
Yeah, I would play like a self-introspecting warlock. Why are we here? Method acting warlock.
Yeah, there are many pacts that or many different masters that you can pick from now that they've got a bunch of books out. Like you can pick some pretty weird beings to be, your patron. So yeah.
Like the yogurt monster?
What was that from? That was
Spaghetti
from something.
God.
From what?
Spaceball, yogurt, the Schwartz.
Words, yes.
Okay. Okay, so you guys are all standing here. The three beings are kind of like standing there looking at you guys, and it's Wendy. What do you want to do, Wendy? The fire looks
I don't
really
know why
hot.
Good luck.
I really don't know what's going on here. So we're all the way up at the top here.
Yeah, if you fall into the lava, you will take 10d6 fire damage without a saving throw. You'll just take 10d6 fire damage, and you will be in fire, and you will take 10d6 fire damage every time you start your turn in lava.
And then
Yeah.
you're going to then you
Like
respawn in the
Minecraft.
star, but you have minus one kills.
Your hearts will just be like, no! Except we are playing in hardcore, so if you get burned up, that's it.
That's it. The world, the server gets deleted.
Mm-hmm.
Can I?
Oh,
Oh, I totally want to. I can.
This is the time where I really don't want to go first. But...
It's not your turn yet, Duff. Shut up.
I'll pass my turn.
I bring someone in the fire, and then I can use my thunder step to fly out of it and fuck someone over.
Do you want to delay your initiative?
Well, I'm just trying to think about.
Because you can move it down to a lower step if you want to see what other people do first, like Duff.
Duff has no
well,
idea what he wants
actually,
to do.
you know what?
Or see what the
We're
aspects.
gonna want to be over here somewheres anyway. So what I'll do is I'll get Sir Cheddar to do something. Do I want to do that? No.
That's cool. Yeah. Sir Cheddar's cool.
Yeah. So Sir Cheddar. Actually, yeah, we should get Sir Cheddar to do something. Why not?
Okay. You want Sir Cheddar? You have to be within 30 feet of him, so you have to do it before you move.
Yeah, I'll do it before I move.
All right. Do you want him to like cast a spell or something, or?
Oh yeah. Can you see if he can buff us or something? So
Yeah,
let's
sure.
Yeah. So you gonna roll the die sixes or do I do it? Roll it.
Yeah. Roll 2d10.
Oh, 2d10 now.
Ooh.
Well, like 1 and 2, like that.
So a 6 or a 10. You can
We're
have.
D&D and an ASMR channel right here.
You could have enlarge, reduce,
And a mukbang.
or polymorph.
Oh, polymorph. Hello. Is that? Where is it
Hi,
from?
Sharon.
Hi, is that Catherine?
Yeah.
I heard you got a dog.
She got a dog. You got a dog, Catherine? What the hell?
Me? No, I don't have a dog. I have 2 cats.
It was her mother's dog.
Oh, yeah.
That was the dog. The dog.
Penny. Yeah, she's huge. She's a big dog.
That shouldn't be above the stove, the vent.
Oh, okay. So there was 2,
Yes,
and one of them was changed, and the other one
Yeah.
is probably this one.
right. So you didn't order 2 now? Because you only need 1, you ordered 1.
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure.
I can check that. I'm. You know what? I'm gonna get enlarged before I run over there.
Okay.
Sure. Why not? Make me.
Yep.
Embiggen me. Do I become large?
You do. And he.
You have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Your weapons also grow, and your attacks with your weapons deal an extra 1d4.
He uses his fist. She uses her fist.
Does anyone else want to be enlarged? Because Sir Cheddar will twin the spell.
Oh, come on, Duff. We'll be the big old foxes.
I feel like somebody who's got a weapon could be good.
Somebody who wants to fight in melee.
It doesn't say melee. It says weapon.
Micah?
I think just Alejandro.
Yeah, I was thinking I should be big.
Yes.
Just don't break the bridge. Although it should be fine.
Micah, quiet.
Be big.
Right, so you're enlarged as per the enlarged spell. So yeah, roll a d20, Frank.
That always happens when you eat the flower.
I got an 8.
Oh
You're good.
god.
Good. You haven't had a wild surge from
Okay.
him yet, but
Like, how many spells has he cast?
you're getting there. Okay, so and Wendy, you're just going to kind of run out there, and are you going to prepare an action? Like, are you going to attack if you get meleeed or something, or?
No, I used my whole movement to get there.
Okay.
Like, I used a double move.
Okay.
So the question I have right now, and are we picking a side, or are we like taking the access to all of them?
Well, yeah, you might have
We
to
have
wait until
no idea.
the big guys talk. In fact.
Okay, so they need to do this comment je sais pas comment le dire, le petit mot. Soliloquy? Non, c'est quoi le petit mot?
Vive la République! Soliloquy!
Soliloquy, that's the word.
Monologue. You're gonna catch him when he's monologuing. That's when you attack him.
Can you
Steal his
make
pants
my-
and then backstab him with a ballista.
Can you make my character bigger? A mini?
Oh sure. Do you become large?
Yeah. I thought it was medium, I become large. Yeah!
I feel like getting advantage on athletics checks too is pretty good if you're trying to avoid falling into lava. So that could be something. Yeah.
Everybody steer clear. Her fucking tits are like fucking everywhere. Knocking into everybody.
Her teats, her fox teats.
Yeah, her 6 teats.
Oh, man.
No, she hasn't had kids.
There's a mental image I won't be able to get out of my head tonight.
You're welcome.
National
Thank you.
Geographic. Okay.
I'm here all week, folks.
So, it is Duff's turn, and so you guys, if any of you are perceptive, you'll notice that Duff, as soon as you all walked into this cavern, has been staring at the aspect of fire.
Yeah, because it's her master that she's been talking about this whole time.
Yeah, and the aspect of fire is looking in the direction of you guys, and seems to be looking right at Duff. And so,
Is that the one in the fire or standing on the?
the aspect of fire is the one in the fire. Yeah, the ones that are not in the fire have fiery backgrounds because that's just what I put onto their tokens, but they're not on fire. You all hear sort of a loud, deep ASMR voice. You have been busy, Duff. When we first met, do you remember? I proposed a pact between us, a simple agreement. You freed me from that prison, and I saved your life. Since that day, you gained power, and so did I. Our roads have led to this place. Throw the seed into the fire, and my victory will be assured. Who has the seed, by the way?
Gian!
Okay. So make a wisdom saving throw, Duff.
Come on!
I'm nervous.
Me too!
Duff throws Gian into the fire.
9.
Oh,
Um,
fuck.
no, nothing seems to happen.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do?
Oh, hello, old friend.
You feel like somebody's trying to tell you something, but you can't. All you can hear is the aspect of fire.
Sorry. What? Where's?
I like you measuring range. You figure that the aspect of fire is probably immune to fire, or even regenerates hit points when you hit it with fire.
I just messaged you.
Oh, you sent me a message? Okay, sorry. It's gonna be like a whole evening of Nico sending me messages. That's gonna be great. Okay. Hang on. Oh yes, I should have made that clear. Absolutely, yes, absolutely.
Okay. Well, Duff's gonna move forward and 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I hear anything now? I'm conscious that I thought I heard something.
If you use your action to concentrate, you can make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. Oh, 14.
Holy shit, okay.
Oh yeah, sweet. Why is it plus? Cool. Yeah, 14, and then also as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shillelagh just so that's ready on my weapon if I need it.
Okay. 14's not enough. You hear the cawing of crows in your head, but you can't. It's being drowned out because the aspect of fire is so close and so strong that it just can't get through it.
Okay. My eyes are fixed on him.
That's right.
You're a lot.
If you have
bigger than I remember
inspiration,
you.
you could roll again.
Sorry, say that again.
If you have inspiration, you could use that to roll again,
I don't know.
or you could just wait till next turn.
No, I don't have inspiration.
Until we get blessed.
Who says that's what I'm doing now?
That's how we keep our way.
Too bad Fios is always low on the initiative order to bless everybody.
I am pretty far.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm curious to see what happens.
Okay, next
I am pretty large.
it's just a large fox. Excuse me. Aspect of Gizmi. That one. So the aspect of Gizmi gazes across the fiery gulf and locks eyes with Theos.
I knew it.
You have trouble looking away. In fact, the eyes are like green, and they're like the pit of. They're a powerful, hypnotizing gaze. And so again, all of you can hear the goddess of death, and so she kind of raises one wing and says, "I feel your emotion, little one." Raises a wing. You don't trust the blackbird. You think the blackbird belongs in the underworld.
Wait, who? Yeah, okay.
Do you say anything? Do you
Like,
deny this?
Like, Gizmi saying that about themselves?
Yeah, saying that you don't trust the blackbird and that you don't trust and that you think the blackbird Gizmi. Gizmi's like, okay, listen, the Gizmi always speaks about Gizmi in the third person. So
Right. Just had to get on the same page here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh,
I mean, I don't know.
Why do we have to be so idiotic? Why do we, like,
Yeah,
couldn't we
goes,
just get
what?
like told that says, you know what?
What?
Hey, this is
You're too
my name is
far.
hey, this is and this is my other brother Daryl.
Why are you
No,
showing us a magazine? Oh,
Humblewood.
oh Humblewood.
Theos. Well, to be honest, I don't really trust you, but I've spoken to that one, and I don't know if I trust that one either.
Which
All
one are
of
you
you.
pointing at?
Kareth, the essence of Kareth,
Oh yeah.
aspect of Kareth. I don't know that I want to trust any of you god people who think that we're just playthings that you can control and like trade, like we're Pokemon cards.
Well-spoken Theos. Theos, seeker of knowledge, daughter, sister, acolyte, priestess, wizard, friend. Do you want to know?
That's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
What's that? Do you say yes?
She said, do you want to know?
Yeah.
There's not much I don't want to know. I left home so that I could know anything that there was to know.
No way.
I know.
Do you wish to know about how everything began?
No,
No.
I don't.
No.
I don't think that's up to me to know.
But I have so much text to read. Like, don't say you don't want to know. Okay. Yeah. So Karen, Gizmi's kind of like, oh, okay, Ooh.
I know.
So awkward.
I know.
We went up the flat train! Yay!
Well, this was like yesterday when your Rakshasa boss was like, "Do you have any questions for me?" And you were all like, "Nope, we don't give a shit." I'm like, "What?" I have so much monologuing to do. Okay. Well,
Listen, who am I to know any of this stuff? How's that gonna help me to be a better person?
well, it's because you wield great power in this moment. You can tell that Gesmi is saying "you" in the plural form. You control. You have the seat of knowledge.
Yep.
On this day, in this place, you can decide the direction of the pantheon, but you don't have all
Yep.
the information.
That's fine. I don't. It feels wrong that you and I are talking here as though we should decide the fate of the whole world, like we have any kind of input on other people's lives, or why we should.
Well, the actions that you take today will either save all of the people of the Humblewood, or doom
Yeah,
them.
that's because of you. That's you. That's your fault. You could just not do that.
You
just
know.
don't.
You don't know if it's my fault.
Well, it's not my fault. It's certainly not these
Would you-
people's fault.
Would you like to know whose fault it is? It's just like, come on, man. Let me read my
Whose
text.
fault is it? Whose fault is it?
Oh, I knew you. Oh, you're not gonna regret this. Oh my God. Okay. And this actually so all of you all of you are transported into like if you remember there was the Harry Potter film where they tell the tale of the three brothers.
The three bards.
That kind of goes into this weird animation. So there's kind of like this weird, or if you ever saw the original Watership Down film, The Creation Myth with El Arira, it was sort of like this flat Monty Python style animation, and it was really cool. Anyway, so it kind of goes into like a graphical, almost like there's a mural that's depicting what happened. You're
Guess
pretty
they put
sure.
a lot of work into this paper cutout story.
Hang on, Etienne's asking me a secret question. How do I answer secretly? Whisper /W?
Guess we'll find out.
Well, send something that is not the answer first.
Hang on. Okay, sorry. Okay, so yeah, so you all kind of get transported to, whatever, creation of the universe scenario. I will tell you about the creation of the pantheon. In the beginning, there was only night. Then Ardea was. First a flicker, then a spark, and then the bright light of day. Ardea was lonely. And you see like a huge, like a fire in the sky, like a fire in the blackness, and then other little dots of light appear. And then the fire kind of turns into a huge stork, like a huge white bird, clutching two feathers in its beak. Ardea was lonely. She found a great dead rock and awoke it. It was Kerith, the earth. Ardea and Kerith filled the earth with living things. Kerith and Ardea looked up from what they had wrought and found that they were no longer alone. The living things with their faith had summoned other gods. Among them, Kren, god of death in the underworld, Hath, the trickster god, and me, and many others. I don't want to get into the whole pantheon, but these are the gods that are important. And me, Gesmi, stealer of fire and goddess of knowledge, and many others. And so you see Gesmi. Gesmi is a white hawk, like brilliant white plumage. And then sort of like the little story, Gesmi steals one of the feathers from Ardea, which is the secret of fire, which is basically the first thing that sentient beings learn is how to make fire. steals fire from Ardea and brings it away, and thus becomes burned and turns into a black bird.
Wow,
This is
black
why
feathering
Ardea-
is not right.
And and so this is also a creation myth for many cultures in the real world. Like a lot of native peoples have the crow stealing fire from the sun, and that was the plot. That was also the plot of the Black God.
Yeah, that's why the crow is always on top of the totem.
Yeah, so this is not a new legend. It's, every culture has sort of this kind of situation. And so she continues. You all know this is wrong. Kareth is the overgod. Oh, sorry, you all know that this story is not true, right? Because Kareth is the overgod. Kren is the god of nature, and Gesmi is the goddess of death in the underworld. So which is the truth? Something is not as it was when the world was made. Yes, child, I was not always a black bird, and Ardea did not always have just one feather in her beak. And Kareth, simple Kareth, wasn't the overgod. And she beckons towards Kareth, who's just this big moose standing there. Kareth wants to cleanse the world, start over from humble scratch. They want to remake it in their image. Back to the forest, back to beasts and cycles of nature, back to basics. Today, there is a choice before you. Fire, death, or knowledge. Which will you choose? And then she doesn't do anything other than that. She kind of rests on her staff. So that was aspect of Gesmi. Aspect of fire. So the aspect of fire will move towards you.
Oh, good.
It has a speed of
Is it gonna have to like awkwardly clamber over these rocks?
So this is like a titanic creature. It's at the base. It's got like a 4x4 square base. So it's really big. It kind of moves in slow motion, like kind of like Jaegers in the Pacific Rim, moving through fire. And it's wading towards you, and it kind of goes, "Give me the seed! Give me the seed! And I will remake the world in my image." And he flings some fire at Wendy. Magma throw. This ball of molten rock.
Dude, we could just leave,
Oh, cool. Wendy's perfect for this one. You have to make a dexterity saving throw. The ball of fire explodes right next to you.
I take no damage.
You take no damage. So instead of taking
bitch.
instead of taking 17 fire damage, no, you take none. And
28. Wow.
Maybe I could use my fox moves and knock it back.
Yeah.
he can, actually, he can go again. So he's going to throw that again. You notice that he draws lava into him, and then it kind of comes out in his hands, and then he flings it. So he's like drawing fire from the fire to make these lava balls. So make another saving throw, Wendy.
Oh, okay. You doing it again, are you?
Yep.
24.
24 is good enough.
I dance around them.
Yep, so that was a low roll. Okay, so
I use my pants and I go, can't touch this.
yeah, so that was that. The aspect of fire will use its bonus action to talk again. What are you waiting for, Duff? Give me the seed. Come by my side. We will burn the world together.
Duff's got his little paw in his
Pants?
bag. Just,
Okay.
Playing around.
All right, Theos.
So many things I want to do, but I'm too far.
You want to attack Gesmi?
No, I'm not gonna attack anything, but I'm just too far. Get far. I don't know, man. I don't want to do anything this turn. I'm just gonna double move. I'm gonna get fucking killed by the fire guy.
Okay, so what are you doing? You're just double moving and that's it?
Yep, guess so.
Wendy is dancing in defense. Okay. I like how your icon is Charles with the puppets. Okay, so Alejandro, you're big, you're swole.
I'm pumped.
Like all of your armor also grows with you except your helmet, which is like perched comically on top of your head. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And a little tiny shield.
Theos, did you cast Bless? I don't remember.
No, I didn't. I double moved.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So I'm not going to double move. I'm going to use an action. I'm going to.
Oh, here we go.
I'm going to blow my brass horn of Valhalla,
Oh
Shit.
my god!
which is really big. Anyway, so it summons 3d4 plus 3 berserkers.
Cool.
Holy shit.
Slash R 3d4 plus 3.
Just want to see if I can find the berserker stats.
Not great rolls, but I summoned
Still.
8 berserkers.
How many did you get?
8.
Berserkers.
Still cool.
I will take 8 berserkers. Never done this before.
How many berserkers does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Good question.
What do you mean screwing a light bulb? We're gonna screw it up.
Hang on.
Actually, I'm going to move first, and then I got to put just in case we saw it around. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. And lumber forward. Boom, boom, boom.
Just trying to
My
find
God.
out. Here we go.
Wait a minute. What's this down here?
It's the
Berserker.
it's the original one. I'm just going to go Berserker controlled by, determined by character settings. Represents character Berserker. Oh, I have to go into the fuck, this is such a pain in the ass. Okay, hang on. Berserker, I have to go into the character sheet and give rights to everybody. Hang on. Okay, so I've made the Berserker, and you have 8 of them, you say?
8, yes.
It should probably be armored strigs, but anyway, here you go. So,
Phalanx of berserkers.
so where do they appear? Do they where? Well, you can move them around. So,
Let's see now. So they warrior spirits from the plane of Isgard appear within 60 feet of me. So I'm gonna.
yeah, wherever you want them to be.
Holy shit, that's a lot of berserkers.
So not a fireball target.
Holy shit! What?
It's a lot of berserkers. Or whatever they are.
Yeah, and they have a ton of hit points. They have like 67 hit points.
Wow.
They are like massive meat shields.
So sorry, what are they? Who summoned them?
I blew my brass horn of Valhalla and summoned berserkers.
Does that destroy the horn, or just can only be used once a week?
I think it's once a week. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the weirdness of the rarity of magic items. This is, I think, a rare item, so that's pretty good to be a rare item.
It's pretty amazing. Yeah, it's rare.
Yeah.
Well, there's even better versions of it.
That's right. There's like the legendary one will bring in 50 berserkers or something like that. So yeah.
Yeah, the top one is 5d4 plus 5 berserker.
Yeah. But if you don't have the right proficiencies or enough levels, they instantly just all attack you. So, Alejandro, answer this question. Do you have proficiency with martial weapons?
I do.
Okay, good.
They all turn around, they're about to attack you, and they're like, okay,
My God.
proficiencies, check it out.
Can you show us your card?
Yeah, yeah.
It hasn't expired. It's all good. Good guys.
Yeah.
He's good. He's good.
I'm going to put them right after you, so they're going to go right after you. So, is that all you're doing, Alejandro?
That's my move and an action, and I guess I got a bonus action, but I got nothing to do there, so.
And I forgot one thing, is when it's your turn, Alejandro, Kareth, the Overgod, looks at you.
Oh, yeah.
There are no words, but you sort of get this feeling. It's like your skin crawls. The world is dirty, diseased, and overrun with non-believers, vermin and filth. It is time to cleanse all of it, is the feeling that you get.
That's not a good feeling. This isn't the Overgod that I remember worshipping.
Do you reject this feeling?
I reject this feeling.
Do you feel your feelings? Okay. Okay. That's it for Alejandro then. Berserkers.
Yes.
Do they have ranged weapons?
I have no idea. I don't know what they have. It doesn't. The description doesn't say. It just says berserkers.
Oh,
No stats, no nothing.
I created an entry in your journal. You can just open up the Berserker and just check it out. They just have a great axe.
Berserker. Oh, there. That's good. Sure. Yeah, lots of hit points. So I send them like lemmings attempting to jump over those rocks. Swarming over the rock.
I'm just going to bring up a 5e jump calculator because, yeah.
I can make the jump. Yeah, because I have like special abilities, but I don't want to jump in there. That thing's weird.
I totally don't want to jump anybody over the lava. It's way too high chance of sliding there.
So what is their so I'll just quickly say that their strength score is
+3. Yes.
I'll see that they're 6 foot 6 inches. I don't know why. So their long jump is 16 feet. If they have a running start.
Yeah. Well, maybe they're good where they are. Maybe they'll just, breathe heavily while they wait for the fire aspect to come and get them.
Yeah.
Hopefully the fire aspect doesn't just sit back and throw fireballs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So they're just going to be like clashing their axes on their shields and stuff. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breathing heavy. Oh, oh, oh.
Okay. Sure. All right, Xion. What are you gonna do? Here we go. Are you still sending me secret messages?
Yes, please.
Is it still time? Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Make an insight check.
I already did it. 20.
Oh, where did you? I didn't.
It's up.
Oh, I see. I see.
Rolled it.
Wow, okay.
Right before Wendy's dexterity save.
Yeah, you believe it.
I believe what I think, or I believe.
You believe Gesmi's story. You also believe that Kareth wants to destroy the earth by letting everybody die, and you believe that the aspect of fire wants to burn the whole world.
I hope this works. I fly.
Oh god.
So I can fly 60 feet?
Yeah.
Jesus, everything is so far away.
It's a big map.
65. Everything's 65.
Oh, fucking fucking my.
Hey, you could use your your
I
extra
don't
action.
want. Yeah, I need my extra action for. I need my bonus action for anything. So. I call out. Gives me. How will you write it?
With a W, write it or
No,
write it,
write it
writing
like
the wrong.
writing the wrong. Answer me.
I will do nothing. Well, it depends on. Well, it is in your power to write the wrong.
I have spent many days traveling the world, discovering new sensations and new items, creating.
Sorry.
If you're going to take the aspect of knowledge, everything can be fixed and everything can be built. The past is not always your ball. Are you willing to take on that role? If you look at, I wanted to message to you into it, but I actually did it as an emote. I'm writing up the dogma of Gesme from modern.
Oh, from the rule book, yeah.
Yes, I've read it. Create and discover. Sometime the old way must burn to make way for the new. As a character, I think this is what I've been walking up to. This is what I've been living, and actually, it is what I've been doing as my character. This is meta here. Answer me this question. Do you believe this is your way forward?
I do, and I see what you're planning to do.
Are you willing to sacrifice yourself?
That is my question for you. Are you willing to sacrifice yourself?
Yes, I am.
Well, then make it happen.
Which one are you talking to? Are you talking to
Gesme, the crow.
Okay, I'm doing. So I can double move. Double move is 80 feet.
What are you planning on doing? Oh my god, okay.
Well, I don't know here. This is where I'm thinking as a player. Okay, this can be so fun.
Like Gesme will kind of turn to you and then kind of like pull open her robe.
Okay.
And say, give it to me here.
I'll do it this way. It's not what I wanted to do, but you know what? It's with the information I have, I cannot change anything. So I will go, then the die is cast. I will do this.
I don't know what's happening.
Lighting spear.
Jesus Christ. I so much want to do what I want to do.
I don't even know I don't even see your token. Oh, you're still in the same place where you were. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't moved because if I move, it's all it's getting within the rules of what I can do and what I can't do.
Like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to get close enough to do something, to shoot an arrow, or?
Yeah, well, the question is, I'm debating between what I was asking you about and the current situation. From what I was mentioning to you.
Gesme says the future does not exist, and neither does the past. You must always try to do your best in the moment, and remember, you must live your life as though every action that you have ever taken has resulted in a perfect result.
Okay, you made me decide.
And that's a quote from my favorite book.
Yeah. I mount an arrow, put the string under my feet, and shoot the arrow into my head. What? With the seed on it. I'm putting the seed in my head.
Okay, you could have probably just eaten the seed or something like that, but okay.
But that's more You gotta sacrifice yourself to change. You gotta burn to change. Sometimes the past needs to be burned. So I shoot myself in the head with the arrow, with the seed.
Chaos like turns around and volleys.
Okay.
What the fuck?
You guys are all like facing the bad guys, you know, and trying to figure out what to do, and there's God's voices in your heads and stuff.
Yes.
And then in the back you hear Xian going, "Oh, I'm gonna go!" Ah! And there's like a bright flash of light.
Oh, I'm advantage. Oh, that's
No,
not what I want.
You can hit yourself. Make a death saving throw.
Death would be.
It's just roll a d20.
So 18.
All right, so you are down unconscious, and you have succeeded at one death saving throw. And so you hear the voice of Gesmi in your head saying, "Oh, such small things clinging to life. I hope you know what you're doing." All right.
That's the beauty. I don't.
Okay, Hethor. So Hethor is going to. I'm just going to bring him up. Walk towards you guys.
I know, it'll take him like 20 years to get to us.
Yeah, and he's gonna be like. So when the seed goes into Xian, Hethor is like, "No!" And he is going to. Can he do it? Yeah, he's just gonna do this spell. When you cast this spell, then as bonus action each of your turns, you can take that. Okay. All right. So he's going to move towards you. His speed. Okay. So he goes there, and now he can. It was a bonus action to cast the spell, and then moves. He cast Expeditious Retreat. Is that a concentration spell? Yes. Goddamn concentration spells.
All concentration spells.
Oh my god, all of his spells are What the fuck? Who made this spell list? This is such bullshit. Okay, he's gonna cast this spell. The range, 60 feet. Fuck, this map's too big.
Can you cast 2 spells?
That is a good question. Yes,
And also,
yes, he
you have
cannot.
Disadvantage on range attacks when he's prone. If it's an attack.
If he was going to be attacking Xian, yeah, no.
Yes.
No, so you're right, he can't cast another spell. So, does he have... well, he could cast a cantrip, I guess, which he has, but they don't have super long ranges.
That feels good.
Range 60 feet.
That feels good.
Bullshit, man.
I know.
But he can just do the, he's just going to do the, his earth shake. Okay, so he clomps his hooves on the ground, and the ground shakes, and then rocks fall from the ceiling. He is going to try to go after...
Wait a minute, I was looking at the wrong guy.
You didn't... What?
You didn't mean to shoot yourself in the head?
No,
You,
that's okay.
you wanted to shoot Gesmi, but she was
Yeah,
too
well,
far, so you're
giant
like, fuck it.
No. I have a longbow. Both of them were within range, easily.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were going to shoot Gesmi or if you were going to shoot yourself. Gesmi even hinting that you should shoot her, so...
Yeah, but like I said, this feels no. This is what my character would have done. This is purely with the searching, with the constant not knowing where he's going, with the meeting of my father and burning the past. It just, and I'm sorry, it's when I read this here. This.
Oh, the story, yeah, Gesmi, yeah.
Yeah, the dogma. That's sorry. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
just-
So Hethor is going to drop rocks from the ceiling on Gian and Duff. So, Gian, you're just going to fail a death save.
Okay.
From the damage, and Duff is going to take. Oh no, I have to roll an attack roll. Hang on, I might not even hit you. So first against Etienne, against Gian, DC 15. So it just kind of bounces off your armor. And then against Duff, DC 15. I don't think that hits you.
Yes.
Oh no, Duff has a shitty armor class, as I recall.
Yeah.
Well, it's 27 bludgeoning damage from rocks falling on you.
Shit. Math is hard. 27? I don't like that.
I feel like this attack technically is a ranged attack. I still would not get advantage against Gian because he's prone. So it's just a straight up attack. Yeah, so you take that damage.
Shut
okay, Wendy,
up.
your
Is that
turn.
me or is it someone else? It's ringing.
Oh my goodness! Thought it would never get to me.
There's a tiny little barbarian in front of you.
Well, I don't like that guy threw fire at me. That wasn't very nice.
Aspect of fire. You have enough monkish jumping business that you could probably very easily jump onto those rocks and not fall into the fire.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm not close enough to him.
Is it Corvan or Corvum?
Corvum.
Corvum. V-U-M.
M?
V-U-M.
E-M? C-O-R-V.
V-U-N.
Corvum. Corvum. So what you doing, Wendy?
I don't have a... Shoot. Okay. I'm not really a ranged person.
Huh. You're pretty
So
sure the
maybe
aspect of fire is coming closer, so...
Yeah, so I guess I can prepare an attack, but what I'll do is I'll turn invisible.
Okay.
And I'll prepare to attack anyone that comes within range.
Okay. Duff. Oh, some rocks just hit you.
So, was it the aspect that made the rocks come down? Or which one was it?
It was Hethor, down here. Oh, wrong fucking thing again. Hang on. Yeah, down here. The aspect threw some fire towards Wendy. Hethor threw the rocks. You suspect he was trying to crush Gian, but...
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out, I've got like a little flask or something from my, hold my fist up in the air and say, alright, so, talking to Fire Dude.
Fire dude.
You know his name.
I will not speak it. Like, I know the feeling of burning down that which is important to me. If that is your wish, like what will happen if I throw this seed into the fire?
Okay, that's great. Make a deception check.
18.
18's pretty good. How good is the aspect's insight? I feel like he's not super clever.
He's a dummy.
He's like, yes, throw it into the fire. Yes, yes.
What will happen when I throw this seed into the fire?
All knowledge will leave the world. You know, the sleepers will die, and the death god will not take over. Only I will remain, and you also. Burn the world. Continue forever. Roar.
So if I don't throw this in, the sleepers will not die. What do you know of this sleeping sickness?
It's like an on-off switch. Throw it in. Just throw it in. Just throw it in, and then we can talk about it later. If you don't throw it in, then you have to decide, and then people will try to take it and things. And Besides, didn't the guy next to you shoot himself in the head with it? I'm not sure. He's probably not attuned to it like the other two gods are, so he probably doesn't realize what happened with Jian. You can make a wisdom saving throw if you give up your action again to hear those voices.
No, I don't want to give it my action at all.
It's like in the end, it turns out Duff just has a mental illness.
we're all a figment of our imagination.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cast. They're how far apart are they? They're 5, 10. Oh yeah, so they're within a 20-foot radius. Those two. I'm gonna cast Synaptic Static.
You're gonna hit Hethor and Aspect of Fire with it?
Yeah. And I'm gonna make a fucking show of it. What's the square around the two of us? Is that the rocks?
Yeah, that goes away.
Okay, so I'm gonna move.
This map is huge.
Well, it's only 40 by 40. That's 10-foot radius, 15.
No, it's not. It's not 40 by 40. The map is huge.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's 40 squares by 40 squares. It's
Yeah.
It's like twice the surface area of 30 squares by 30 squares, pretty much.
I'm gonna stand in front of Fios.
Hang on, if I turn this diagonal, you're not going to hit them. So sorry, but no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, DM is being a prick.
It's not what?
No,
No,
I can't
20
grab it
foot.
anymore. Fuck.
20
What?
foot radius.
Yeah, you got it. This is a 20-foot radius.
Is it? No, 5, 10. No.
Oh no, this is too small.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't. It doesn't matter.
Anyway, yeah,
it hits.
you definitely have them. So,
It'll
yeah.
hit both of them. Yeah. But it's not cast.
All right.
Why is it?
Yeah, Synaptic Static. Cool spell. So you hit them with that. They have to make an intelligence saving throw.
That is the. Well, that's not the worst. That's kind of shitty.
Yeah, it's the intelligence that's low on the Aspect of Fire, not the wisdom. So he will make an intelligence saving throw. This is Aspect of Fire, who fails
Sweet.
big time. So he kind of screams, "Arg!"
Because
and you do 23 psychic damage to him.
Yeah. And after a failed save, the target has muddled thoughts for 1 minute. During that time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts the number rolled from all of its attack rolls and ability checks.
He's like, "Ha ha! I always have muddled thoughts." Okay, Hethor. Oh, I keep forgetting. Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm really not good at running these legendary monsters. Okay, so he has saving throws are good. Does he have resistance to spells or any shit like that? Damage resistance? No. Oh no, he just has intelligence +0. Nat 1. So both of these guys kind of go, ah. So you have turned against the Aspect of Fire. It's official.
Yeah, and as I'm casting it, oh god, what was I gonna say? You can say, I once burned the whole world down, and I am not gonna let it happen again. And if this is the one thing I can do to make up for that evil that I was or did, then you're going down, fire dude. Or something a little more eloquent.
So you guys are like, that was you, Duff? The Great Fire of the Humblewood, 10 years ago that killed thousands of people?
We will not let it happen again.
Okay, so a couple of things happen. First of all, both of these guys get hit, and they're going to take minus a d6. You guys are going to have to remind me of that every time they do something for the next, until they make their intelligence save. They both took 23 psychic damage.
When did they save? At the end of their turn? Or
yeah, at the end of each turn, they'll get to save.
Okay.
Now, all of your powers go away.
There's a cat on the screen.
Oh, 2 cats. So Alara says, "You have turned against me in this place. So be it." And he just kind of looks at you, and all of your warlock powers are gone. So you are now a 10th level character. You still have your hit points
Wait,
and your saving throws,
Love-
but you have no spells, no powers, no cantrips, nothing.
we're level 10?
You are level 9.
Oh.
Not only are you not level 10, but you are level 9 with no warlock powers.
Can I interest you in our Lord and Savior Hath?
So the second thing that happens,
But
the crowing sounds in your head, now that the aspect of fire is been mentally handicapped, Wow, that's horrible. You can hear those voices in your head, and it's the 3 hags.
Shit. Guys, I have an armful of kittens. They're so cute. Yeah.
And so they say, yeah, that's great. So they say, well,
Waffle's super this.
so how are you, Duff? How are you doing? How are you doing? One of the sisters looks angry. One of them looks like looks very curious, and one of them looks neutral.
they're there. Or I just hear them in my head.
No, they're standing like 10 feet away from you. No one else can see them.
I'll say, I did it. I chose my friends. I am yours.
Was it hard?
In the end, it was an easy choice. The journey was hard, but the destination just feels right.
So the hags say, did you know the aspect of fire lied to you from the start?
Do you have time to just quickly redraw Duff's character token? Because I feel like it's inauthentic to his experience right now.
He should look less goth and more happy now, or
he should have less magic.
yeah, that's right. No magic.
Just wait.
He's like a naked fox. All of his clothes are gone too.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Yeah. So the hags, and so you switch into storytelling mode again, and the hags say, well, we have some information for you, Duff. So you would like to serve us. You would like to serve us, and us grant you powers.
Well, this was a promise I made to you.
Yes, I remember. We remember. They all say. But do you want to think back to when you made your promise to the other one? Because we want to make sure that you don't think that we're bad people. One of them's like gnawing on the bone of a vulpin.
It's clearly a child femur.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so what are they?
So they tell you a story, and all of you are kind of like, this isn't a frozen moment of time. You don't know what's going. You don't know what's
epic,
going on.
man. No, it's okay. It's like this is.
So it's night. It's the winter. Duff is a young vulpin. His baby fur still not fully orange. He is dressed in rags. His paws crunch in the snow as he runs between dark evergreens. His fast breath plumes out. He is outlined by an orange glow behind him, and a soft snow falls from the sky. But the snow isn't cold. It's not snow, it's ash. Ash is falling on Duff as he runs. Embers float past lazily as the orange glow intensifies. How did that fire start, Duff?
I was trying to keep warm on a very cold day, and I thought I had it under control. It was just
You lit a fire.
simple
You lit a campfire, and the campfire went out of control. How old were you?
I was young enough for the memories to be a little bit clouded.
Duff runs until the freezing air burns in his lungs. Soon the orange glows in front of him too. He chokes on smoke and stumbles. The fire has spread, and there's no way out. The smoke gets thicker. The night is bright orange. Duff coughs and slumps to the ground, sliding into the space under an evergreen tree. And then Duff hears the voice. "Wake up, little one." Duff opens an eye. He's in a dark space, wet, melting snow under an evergreen. Smoke floats just above him. There is an angry roar of fire and a bright glow. He closes his eyes. "Wake up. Open your eyes." Duff stirs again and coughs. There is no one here. Who's talking? Who's there? Who? Duff looks around, meltwater trickling down his back. Come to me, small one. You have a spark inside of you. Duff sees a shadowy shape, a swirl of smoke, moving around the space under the tree. I can help you, little one. You can help me. We can help each other. You found this place tonight, and not by luck. Duff realizes the cold water melting down into the pit under this tree is not pooling. It's draining out below. There must be a tunnel under this tree. Duff starts to dig down, tearing at the dirt and the roots with his fingers and his fangs. He tastes mud and ash and hears that voice again. Yes, little one, come to me. We must talk, you and I. It sounds like the voice of your Fire Lord, but weaker, smaller, younger. The tree above you bursts into flames. Hot embers sear into Duff's back. As he digs, he feels the burning heat of the fire through his fur. Smoke chokes his lungs. His vision goes black. But suddenly he's falling. He bounces down a slope in the dark. Burning embers and branches fall after him and make a weak light in a huge, dark, echoing chamber. Holding up a sparking, smoking torch, he sees an exit from this rocky cave, a carved stone archway that leads into a low tunnel. There are runes carved into the stones around the entrance. Yes, little one, this is the way. Duff walks forward into the tunnel. And then that's where you met the small fire spirit that was trapped in a magic circle. There you realize that your memories aren't real. You realize that the fire wasn't your fault. You realize the fire was forcing you in this direction to come and meet him, to come and find Alar and free him from his prison. And so Alar made a pact with you. He helps you, you help him, you get him out of this prison. He gives you power, he saves you from the fire. It's all good. And so this you did. And then you became Alar's servant. He's a lot bigger now. And he seems to have the goal of setting the world on fire. And so the hags say, you've been carrying this pain all this time, little one, but it was never your fault. These fire spirits, all they want to do is burn the world.
Duff falls to his knees and is crying. I mean, I didn't cause the fire. I didn't burn the woods. I didn't kill all of those creatures. It wasn't me.
Well, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Alar created all of those problems. But don't worry, serving us, it's going to be so much better for the world. Because we have some big plans. We have some big plans, and we're going to be in charge of everything, and you're going to be there with us. So, why don't we give you back your powers? And so one of the ladies snaps her fingers, and poof, all your powers back. So, there you go. And
ooh, but doing that, could I swap out a spell, maybe?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
In fact, I mean, going forward, you probably wouldn't be a pact of the tome warlock that has the tome with all the extra fire cantrips. Instead, you'd probably be a pact of the sword warlock with the pact weapon.
I'm gonna quickly look up a spell that I'll replace one of my big ones.
All right.
All right.
So you have one more, or you can use your pearl to do a second one more. So, all right. So that was Duff. Aspect of Gesme.
That was heavy shit, guys.
You okay there? So the aspect of Gesme fills your mind, Jian, and she says, for this to work, you can't cling to life, and so you fail a death save.
Who says I wanted to live?
Oh, just saying, you fail a death save. So, and then she just waits. Aspect of fire. So he roars. That's right. His brain has been debilitated by psychic magic, psychic static, and he wants to go for Duff, I think. So he's going to move forward. He's going to clamber over those rocks and just right to the edge here. And Oh, and again, I forgot. Fuck, I keep forgetting. Okay, it's fine. He's going to attack those two guys. He gets to make molten fist attacks. Oh fuck! It's gonna take him 3 hours to kill these guys. Okay.
Well, good news. They disappear after an hour.
It takes too long. It's too long. Yeah. Okay, so he's just going to make his molten fist attacks. Oh, but he could stomp on them too. Yeah, he's going to do that. Okay, so he's just going to move through them, doing a stomp on the way through, and then end up here. Here. So, first guy, AC 18 for 15 fire.
So we got tracking somewhere.
Is that to me?
Oh, you can actually no. This is to the guys. You can actually click on the guy, Doug, and type right in there. But I'll do it.
Oh, okay, you're gonna do it. All right, perfect.
Yeah, but you can do the saving throws to see if they get knocked prone.
Yep, I will do that.
And then the other guy. Yep.
Constitution saving. Nope. And I got +3. Got +3. Okay. And
Nope. He's 17. Yeah, he's big. All right, there you go. So those two guys are knocked prone. Like he's gonna kind of like trot on them. Also,
This one.
he radiates heat, and so if they end their turn close to him, they will take fire damage. And that's it for the aspect of fire. And he's moving towards Duff. He's like, "Oh, I will consume you." The hags have seemed to have disappeared. They're like, so yeah, the hags are like, "So Duff, there you go. You're going to get your paperwork. It's going to be delivered to you by Stork. You just you don't have to sign anything. We've already done the gentleman's agreement, and good luck to you. Hopefully, you won't get killed here." And they disappear.
Yay.
Theos.
What the fuck is happening? What is happening?
Yeah, so you saw Duff basically have an out-of-body experience.
Yep.
And then was talking to himself for a while, and then was drooling.
Okay, do I know what Gian thinks he's gonna accomplish with that?
Yeah.
Like, what does he think? Like, what is gonna happen there?
He's gonna die.
Well, yeah, but the seed's in his fucking brain.
He's not
You could-
worse than that.
You can. I mean, it's D&D. You can stabilize him, but well, do you want to make an insight check? Do you want to talk? You want to talk to aspect of Gesmi?
Like, Gesmi okay, what does Kareth want? Kareth wants to just, like, wipe the slate clean, everybody's dead,
Right.
and it stays the same. Gesmi wants to, what, end the sickness?
You think Gesmi wants to restore the pantheon, in which Gesmi is the goddess of being smart and a trickster god.
Like it's supposed to be?
That's right. And so presumably
Fixed it.
that the sickness will be cured by her clerics. I don't know. You want to ask someone? You want to phone a friend?
Okay, and so Gian, I'll roll insight, I guess. I think I have advantage on insight once a day.
You're thinking
I
if you
do.
had taken the seed of knowledge, you would have done it in a less dramatic way. But yeah.
Sure.
Do you have speak with dead?
I do.
Technically,
You're
you can talk to me.
You're not dead yet.
He did. Yeah. It's like, hang on, hurry up! I want to talk to you. Yeah.
Okay, it's an 18.
Or do you have message?
Well, you're pretty sure
but I don't think he's gonna
Gian
answer me.
wasn't being mentally controlled or anything when he shot himself in
No, yeah.
in the head. You think he wants to die,
Huh?
and you think make a religion check. You
Okay.
can make it with advantage as well because this is it's your thing.
And it's a +4 to whatever the roll is.
Actually, Gesmi does not
26.
do trickery. Gesmi does not do trickery.
Oh, okay.
26.
Yeah, that's Hath. That's Hath. Hath is the trickster god, and so is Kryn. Yeah, so 26. Gion Tinfeather will probably become Gesmi's herald or something like that.
Lover.
Kind of like a Vex
Silver Surfer.
situation.
Right. But he has to be dead.
Silver Surfer. Well, this you can't be alive and be a servant of the god of death for sure.
But by doing
Gesmi is still the god of death now. So yeah.
But by doing so, that it's restoring the pantheon, but also all the people that are asleep are gonna wake up.
We don't know yet.
That you don't know. That you can't tell.
Like, I couldn't care less about these gods who think that they're more important than the rest of the fucking planet. Like, I don't give a shit about you, honestly.
You are pretty sure that this alone will not heal the sickness. You think that it has more to do with what Hethor is or is doing. Like Hethor is like this thing that's full of vines growing and yeah.
But once Gesmi wins, then we can convince Gesmi, or like if we do this, so that you can wake people up, I guess. Like that's our best shot is with Gesmi. I'm going to Sacred Flame Gion.
Wow. Okay. That's a death save fail.
You were right. You're gonna kill us all.
So I'm gonna do that.
It's like we thought Duff was gonna kill us all, but no, it's Fios.
And then I'll cast Bless on the rest of us.
Plot twist.
Oh gosh.
Just in case we need it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're gonna need it.
Yeah, I'm doing Bless on the rest of us. Well, Gion doesn't need it anymore.
No.
The rest of us protagonists, but not the berserkers.
Yes.
There's
I
not
can't
enough bless
cast on that many people.
not enough bless to go around.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna back the fuck up. Holy shit, I'm scared.
Get away from Duff. Let him have Duff.
I'm just
I
gonna
was
check my
gonna say,
messages to
if
make sure nobody's sending me messages.
Gion wants to fucking die, that's cool. But
Wait, Richard, those 2 stomp moves that came after you did the intelligence checks, what were those?
That was the aspect of fire climbed up on the rock and stomped the two berserkers that were there.
And did he subtract? Because they both had. He had the.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was like, remind me.
D6.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I hit each one of them with an 18. What are their armor classes? Those guys.
Armor class 13, so it's possible.
So the first guy -6, missed. Second guy -4, makes it a 14.
4, that is.
So
Okay,
just
so the
take
first
off.
guy was not hit. Yeah.
Sorry, I just caught that.
No, the damage didn't get saved on either one of them. Fuck, man. That was okay. So this guy is not prone, but it looks like a Lara can still move through them because he's so big. They're like underneath his swinging sack of fire. Okay, so after Fios' turn, the creatures can take their legendary actions, which I've completely forgot about until now. So, which I've never done in a game. So, good times. Blah, blah, blah. So you take 3 legendary actions.
This is so stupid. I've been fighting this whole time to keep this bird alive, and I'm the one who killed him in the end.
You should have killed him immediately. Well, he's not dead yet.
Isn't he? I thought he failed 3 now.
Yeah, you failed 3.
I failed 2.
No, he failed 2. He passed his first one. The one that he rolled, he passed.
I know, but Gesmi.
But when you.
Oh yeah, that's right. The rocks fell on him, but they missed.
No, they missed.
They missed his armor class, so he didn't fail a death save on that.
But when you get hit, when you're down, doesn't it take 2? It takes 2.
Only when you get hit with a melee attack.
I should have. Okay.
Everything that hits you while you're down does 1 death save, except if it's a melee attack, which does 2 death saves. Because that's people.
Should have run over there and swung your hammer and crushed his head.
I was gonna say I should have whacked him in the head.
You should have curbed stomp. Give him a curb stomp. It's like, I crush your head. I crush your head. Yeah.
I crush you. I crush you.
Yeah, so I think Alar is going to fire his magma thing at Duff. So he's going to throw it. I choose a location, radius 15 foot. This is cool. Okay, so he's going to trying to move this square. I can't move it. For fuck's sake! Okay, move there. Okay, so 15 foot. Fuck. Okay. Can't get both. So I'm just gonna like get Duff and this berserker. So this is a ball of molten rock. Choose a location within 60 feet. Creatures within 50 feet of the target location must make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw. So Duff, you have to make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw, or take 4d10 fire damage, or take half. It doesn't roll the damage. Okay. This is the one that Wendy just dodged, and I can do it twice. Actually. All right, so you take 23 fire damage. You will burn with the rest of the world.
So I no longer have. You know what? It would be pretty gloriously beautiful if I could use my Dark One's own luck on that. Do I still have that?
Yeah, all of your powers have been like narratively. Yeah.
Could we pretend that this is my last draw from Fire Guy, because that would be fucking hilarious.
Is it because you're looking at the new pact and you don't have any of those abilities? Is that what you're saying, or? Oh,
never mind. It does nothing. No, it's still in my character sheet, but I can add a 1d10 to my saving throw. So if that saved me from it, and I was using like his power, anyways, never mind.
You roll 23 fire damage. And then against the Doug, you want to make a dexterity saving throw for the berserker that's here.
Yep, 21.
Wow. So he only takes 11 fire damage, which I will mark down. If you click on the token, you can see how much damage the character has taken. Okay, and I'll do it a second time. Trying to hit Duff and the barbarian again. No, I have to roll the damage again. So you have to roll your dexterity saving throw again, Duff.
Jesus. I don't think I'm gonna survive this, guys.
Did you roll another nat 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 damage. Hey,
I'm dead.
You can bring up your ice wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, but fuck, that sucks.
I apologize. This is his legendary action. He only gets to do it one. I'm sorry. He doesn't get to do it the second shot. I'm sorry.
So I don't get hit with that one.
He's just doing one of his magma barrages, which costs 2 legendary actions. So I'm sorry, the second attack does not happen.
Pink.
Okay, so that's the aspect of fire. Legendary actions for Hethor. I think he has some too. Where is he? What is he gonna do? Like, he's... I guess he just wants to kill all of you, but...
Great.
Well, he's just gonna try to kill Xion again, so, with his legendary action, he can take a cantrip, but I don't think he has the range, so none of his cantrips have enough range, so... Oh, but he could use spells, too. Okay. He is going to go... That's not enough range. How far does that one go? He's going to hit Xion with a lightning bolt. So, that's the only thing he has that can reach. And so, Xion, you will fail another death save.
And I am dead.
Alright, so, I'm just going to kick you out of the campaign now. You're gone.
See ya.
Okay, so yeah, so lightning bolt streaks out from the bad guy, and Xion kind of flops over, and he seems to be dead.
Fuck. Holy fuck.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a miscalculation. Oh well.
Yeah, well, he was
Forget
trying.
the Firestone. I can
Yeah.
put it in my head.
More treasure for the rest of us. Woo!
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Etienne, you can't play with us anymore.
Okay. Kick him off the Zoom, Richard. Kick him off the Zoom.
Kick him off!
I don't have control of the Zoom.
If you don't want me, I can leave.
No, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just
We
kidding.
want you, yeah.
I'm just trying to find the stats of something, but I can't. Okay, well, we'll get to it when we get to it. So that was Fios. We did some legendary actions. That was awesome. Yep, Alejandro.
Yeah. So I look back at Gian and I go, no.
You're like, what the fuck? Gian shot himself in the head.
That's what the hell? My little brain doesn't understand what's going on here. My little bird brain. Yeah. So I'm going to, seeing as I got all these potions that nobody ever drinks, I'm going to drink a potion.
Are you going to become strong as a giant?
No, I'm going to drink a potion of fire resistance.
Oh, okay. You're so
Seems smart. Seems smart.
Seems like things.
very, very expeditious.
Yeah. And then I guess I'm going to lumber 1, 2, 3. We'll find out what happens when I end my turn next to this guy.
Woohoo!
Yep.
Oh,
there we
wow.
go.
Oh, exciting.
Do it,
Okay.
do it. Oh, and you're flanking. Hell yeah.
But I've already used my action to drink a potion, because drinking potions requires a lot of concentration. You gotta do it carefully. You know, you don't want to spill.
Mm-hmm.
It's important.
Yeah, the cloth on your armor like bursts into flames. You take 2d10 fire damage. You just take the
Holy
damage.
shit.
But he just drank a potion.
Luckily enough, I drank a potion of fire resistance.
Yeah, so it just gets reduced by half. So you take 6 fire damage.
Okay. Well,
Not allowed.
okay, I don't think I want to end my turn next to this guy.
You could probably like kill him in 2 rounds now that you're next to him. So yeah.
Don't worry,
Yeah, well,
we'll get here and we'll pummel him. Don't worry.
we're
Put
gonna
him
get,
down.
it's gonna be like a swarm of ants on this guy.
I can drink a potion too.
Yeah, so I drank my potion, I did my move, I guess I'm done. Berserker turn. It's Berserker Palooza.
At the end of your turn, let me think. Aspect of Gesmi is probably going to take a legendary action. Yeah, so Gian, you are standing before the gates. Like it's a dark place. There are clouds over over you. The ground is all dark and cracked. You know.
Holy shit.
There's like a river with a boatman and all that jazz. Or does it look more like? Well, actually, like what? Sorry, tell me what it looks like. I should borrow this from Dungeon World. What does it look like when you face your eternal rest?
I don't think it's a question of a boat or a river. I think it's a question that it is a tree. And at the base of a tree, there is a tea set. So I approach, kneel, and start making tea. And this is where I will face the consequences of my life.
All right, so so in this time, eventually you realize there's an old crow sitting across from you, or an old Corvum woman. She is like, and she says, "Well, your solution to that particular conundrum was original, I must say. Yeah, you were supposed to shoot the arrow into me."
I had trouble
Telling which
Walking-
one of you was which.
No.
Sorry.
walking the land, having seen the egotistical approach of gods, made me doubt your intentions. Seeking knowledge, changing, going better, I do agree with. Having spent my life, having faced my past through these ordeals, I believe that at that point, by lack of my own visions, I assumed I could take on that mantle. I have been proven wrong. I bow myself to your service.
She says, well, now that you have the seed, you're going to have to serve. Otherwise, yes. Would you like a job? I have to tell you, it's a pretty thankless job.
I work DevOps. Tell me about Tank this job.
you may
What are my benefits?
You may not know this, but in the correct pantheon, I'm not even a top 5 god.
I know.
I was the instigator, but I am not. Because of that, Ardea will never trust me again. But that's fine. We have our place.
You know what? In Walk of Life, there is a place for the humble ant and the greatest of dragons. Everybody has its role. I do not believe in pecking orders. I do believe in results, and balance is always a good thing.
She says, "Well, very well then. Arise. You will be my champion." And well, you probably still won't be the smartest one in the room when you come back, but I'll just give you a seed of knowledge. Yes, the sickness comes from Hethor. He is a walking plague. You have to cleanse. If you cleanse him with fire, that should end the sickness. We'll still have to go across the world and wake people up and things like that. But
didn't we ask that question already? If we killed Hethor, would it end the sickness? Wasn't the answer no?
No, she's like, who said that? She says, well, without the seed of knowledge and the pantheon where it's supposed to be, that would not have solved the problem, because you wouldn't have been able to kill him. Or Gian asked the question. Says Hethor you could not have killed him permanently if you didn't remove his connection to the Overgod.
So
when you get up, everything will be different. Hethor will no longer channel the power of the Overgod, or the Overgod will no longer be the Overgod, and it will just be Kareth, and thus be able to kill. Yeah. So the aspect of Gesmi kind of like. That was at the end of Alejandro's turn. Okay, aspect of Gesmi's still there. Berserkers, here we go. Berserkers are like, here we go. Yeah. I think they're just a whole bunch of Strigg berserkers. Like the oily feathers and large muscles, and just wearing like a little girdle of feathers, to protect their loins, and they're just like very appealing to you in a way you didn't realize before.
Disturbing. Okay, so so they can't end their turn beside, you say?
Well, they can. They'll just take damage. I mean,
yeah, we don't want that. My underling. Okay, so we're gonna.
They're all slightly shimmering. They're all from They come from like Strigg Valhalla or whatever.
I was hoping that at least one of them would stick around so that I could flank with it, but whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, we can make that happen. They obey my every command, so it's all good.
Could you keep one of them around that I could kill? Can you have a sacrificial one? I need some.
You want to suck the life out of them? Yeah.
I need some temporary hit points.
Well, okay. Actually, yeah, I should have known. I can lay on hands next turn. One time, we'll go through an entire combat without me attacking. Okay, so the Berserker's going to go in. I guess I'll move it in, and then I'll do an attack, and then he's going to pull out again.
So the first one will get an attack of opportunity, and all the other ones will not. So yeah.
Oh yeah, right. The attack of opportunity. That's fine.
I mean, that's their job too, to use up all of his reactions, right? So
yeah. Okay, so great axe. 18 to hit.
Aspect of Fire's armor class is 15.
Perfect. 18 to hit, 10 slashing damage.
So he's going to take half damage from non-magical weapons. So, all right, he will take 5 damage. And your guy's going to move away, thus triggering entire opportunity.
Yep, we'll see how bad that is.
17 fire damage. Like a giant molten fist smashes into him.
Doesn't he do
so
less
you're gonna
damage
record that?
somehow?
Oh, don't forget to subtract.
Oh, I have to roll a
what-
d6. 1, so 17.
Okay, his armor class 13. So.
Yeah, I have a pretty big hit bonus. Okay.
Okay,
All right, so you just want to
damage on that guy?
I did. I took. I did the. He took 5 damage because your dude only does half damage against without magical weapons.
No, I meant the damage on the berserker.
Oh, I guess I should. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could.
And he was hit before.
Yeah.
Oh. Hang on.
Yeah, Micah, be quiet.
Oh, that's Nico the Pomeranian. All right, is that it? Are you done? Is that the end of your turn?
No, I got some. Okay, so I'm gonna do gonna do this guy now. So he's gonna attack. I'm clicking on my own character. Eight, and that's not gonna hit.
But they pretty much all have advantage because they're all flanking with each other.
I would say this guy's flanking through the diagonal of the whatever with the other guy on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me roll that again. Oh yeah, 21.
All right.
Cool.
He'll move off 5 feet. Hopefully 5 feet's enough. The next guy, this guy, I guess he does it take an entire movement to stand up?
It takes half your move to stand up.
Half your
Then
movement
it's
to stand up.
yeah, and then it's difficult terrain to get out of, to move out from underneath. So it'll take half his move. What do they have? 40 feet of movement, these guys?
30.
30. So it'll take 15 to stand up, another 10 just to move 1 square, and another 5 to get out from underneath. So all of his move is just to get adjacent.
Does this guy have yeah, he has advantage on the guy on the other
That
side.
guy that was doing me flanking, you should probably not move him.
Which guy?
Unless you want to slide one of the other guys around.
This guy? You want him to stay there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect flanking.
Yeah, so he's but he's got flank, so 17 to hit, 4 damage.
Okay, I will record it in 2 seconds.
I'll take this guy's where was that? So he stood up, but otherwise. So I guess I'll move there so that I'm not underneath the guy's foot.
But why don't you move here, then he can give me flanking.
Sure. Do they take up a? Can I go there?
Yeah. You'll just be underneath. Yeah, I should have. Yeah. It's fine.
I don't want to be underneath. But if he goes there, then he's not underneath. He's still beside, but he gives flanking to the entire other side.
Sure.
Which is still good.
I'm trying to type in the and you did a bit of damage there.
Yep.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay. So I'll do this guy. So he'll move there. He will do an attack with. Yep. So 22, 15 damage.
That's gonna hit. Okay.
This guy's gonna nip in. Oh, actually, and then he'll step back 5 feet. This guy's going to nip in, and he will attack with advantage. So 23, 12 damage,
My God.
and then he'll nip out again.
All right, 12 damage.
And guy is gonna go. He's gonna attack with advantage.
Oh, don't put him there. Okay.
No, he's gonna move again. Don't worry.
Okay.
But 21 to hit, 15 damage,
Sounds good. I'm just yep. Keep going.
and then he'll move there. Let me think. This guy. So we got another 2 here. Okay, so this guy's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll attack with advantage. Oh, 12 to hit. Didn't hit. And he'll step back. 1, 2, 3, 4,
So 15, and then 9, and then 7. Okay.
6. So this guy moves in. And he will attack with advantage. Nope, missed. And he used up all his movement, so he's done.
It's just like
There we go.
all taking turns smashing this guy. Yeah. So
Okay, so this guy will take fire damage.
just the one guy. Okay. And it's 2d10.
Yep. Nice.
6 fire damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's in. You should check your journal. I put something in your journal for you.
There we go. I wrote the 6 in there for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Oh, good. Good
Yep,
job.
We're all done. We're all done.
All right. So this guy ended his turn next to the guy too. Did we do the damage to him? Oh, yes, we did. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Okay. That would be it for the berserkers. Yeah. I guess it's Gion's turn.
Oh my god. Okay. Let me move this aside.
Wait, is that?
So Gion's body stays there, and out from it comes this big golden horse dragon.
Yeah,
Beyond's
turned
a
into
fucking
magical
horse dragon?
unicorn. Unicorn.
way sexier
Let's
than
go
the-
Fluridon!
It's pretty much the only like remotely, Eastern kind of thing they have. So.
We will call you Rainbow Sparkle Dash.
Rainbow Sparkle Dash. Nice.
It's like an OC. It's like a My Little Pony original character.
Yeah, the symbol on his ass is a teapot.
I'm gonna draw that for sure.
Oh,
You
God.
need, so you need to absorb the information, I guess.
Yep. I'm just trying to. So I just look around, and I just look at my feet, and and nostrils flare.
You're like, the Emperor's New Groove. You fall into the fire. Yeah, so I believe as a Celestial, you can speak to everyone using telepathy. They can all
Yep.
understand your language. You speak to them using Oran,
Yep.
which is the language of the god. It's like the language of the Mondoshiwans, the language that existed before time was time. And everyone can understand you, and they answer back in their own language.
Yep.
You're just like the Vorlons. You're a Vorlon, basically.
Yeah, you just go, sup.
Everyone
No.
sees their own
What the
English.
Mm-hmm. So, how can I say this? I have made a mistake. I would like to apologize to all my friends.
I have made a terrible mistake.
It was a very unfortunate mistake. Anyone would have done this mistake.
No. I had Red guess me badly, and for that I will atone. The issue here is not with Gizmi or this peon of a fire creature. It is with Hethor. He is the source of all Scrouch. The healing will not happen automatically. We got to get rid of Hethor. His link to Kareth has been broken. Once that being done, there is a long task ahead of us to bring health back to land. I have vowed myself to servitude to Gesmi, but not Gesmi as the god of death, but Gesmi as a minor, as Gesmi said, a minor pantheon, which is understandable. But like we know, everybody's important. It's balance that's important. And at that, I will basically I will basically challenge. Can I get there? What's his speed?
I don't know. It's probably ridiculous.
Character sheet. Movement.
Xion Nikirin, your speed is 60 feet, fly 120.
Wow.
And so I can do one move.
The multi-attack isn't great, but you do have, like, incredibly... Holy fuck.
Yeah, I know. You know what's kind of nice out of all of this? Is this basically is a cleric.
It's something.
Like that?
And you remember when I took observant? I basically focused all my observant on wisdom base, so I basically took more of it wisdom than intelligence. So it's kind of like everything is matching up. You know what? This is getting way too fun to be. Okay, so I am going to first of all get into range. Am I resistant to fire? If I go 60.
No, you're not.
If I go 60, can I be right on the edge here?
Fuck, you have legendary resistance. What's that? Yeah, you could be on the edge there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just hover. You can hover. You can just float in the air.
Okay, I'm going to go here, float in the air. Come on, move. No. I will float in the air. And I will basically here. The only thing I can do is. What can I do here that would be fun? I can't even see where all these spells go. Okay, so.
Yeah, you have a ton of spells, but they're not offensive spells.
Nope. You're right.
You're gonna fly back and just go like, help your friends.
Well, we might as well, just pounce on this guy for one on the way. And we'll do multi-attack.
I know how Kieran's Etienne's just gonna kill himself here instead of just like murdered by the flame being.
Resistance. I have damage immunities poison, condition immunities poison. Okay.
Yeah, you're not immune to fire.
So I will take fire here.
Yep.
Only if you stay.
You know what? This is.
But you don't have to stay because it's already used up its reaction. So.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just see if I can't find. What this guy has. Wait a minute. What does this do?
So yeah, the Kieran is basically bouncing around, not sure what's going on, trying to.
Figure out what I need to do.
Well, do you want to back up to where you were and just think about it?
No, I'm gonna give him 2 whack. I moved what? I'm not even 60 feet, so I can move back out of it, and that's easy because I can actually I don't.
Yeah, you get 3 attacks.
Yeah. I can move half my speed without provoking an material attack. Okay, I am going to start by doing this. So, and I'm going to attack with multi-attack. 3 attacks, 2 with who's and 1 with his horn. Might as well do the 3 of them. So, 1, 2. Did I roll 2?
Yeah, the smite thing is that's your legendary action, which you can do on other people's turns. You're just doing your hoofs. You're just doing your hoof and your horn. Yeah, which is what you're doing. So you can actually do your hoof twice and your horn once.
Yes, I just want to go back to the chat.
Yeah, so you do full damage because you have magic weapons. Your hooves are considered magical.
Okay, and the last one is the horn. And I'm just going to go, just move out a little bit.
You're just going to horn them?
Yeah, there. How close do I need to be before I get tackled?
No, that's it.
Okay. And that's that. And is there anything here I can cast? No, not anything right now. Wow, that's quite incredible. And this is, this is really kind of funny becoming an out of Gizmy.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of bird-like celestials in the monster.
No,
manual,
but
so,
I mean like the spell and how it's acting and all of that. It's just, yeah. Anyway, it's cool. It's very cool.
Okay. So
My,
Gina's turn.
My roll 20 thing is.
Yeah, my connection has been interrupted also. This is happening every time we play now.
Oh, mine. Too.
I'll go out and come back in.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart my.
To
It's
be
now
on the
like
safe
20 after
side,
7 on the West
you may
Coast,
want
so
to
this
stop
is like...
doing anything important. Destroy my life.
What's that? Don't...
It says to be on the safe side, you may want to stop doing anything important.
Just stop. Just stop doing important
They
things.
were playing Dungeons and Dragons. Really?
Means say.
Whereas Premier Duff is like, well, I didn't get your buck of beer, but I did get lots of people killed. So there's that.
It says there's a service disruption on the quantum roll, but I don't know what that is.
It's okay. It seems to have come back for me. So
I'm back also.
yeah,
So
Xion, you're done. Then after Xion's turn, it's going to be Hethor. So I think Hethor is going to go. So I'll have to reopen all my creatures. Fuck. Okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't have to open up my character.
Bonne Alex. T'as un coucher dessus? Ouais, bonne idée.
So Hethor is going to move forward. I think he might be within 60 feet.
He's definitely within 60 feet. Yeah, now he's within 60 feet.
Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, he needs to destroy you. You have you're the key to the to undoing his power. So he's going to try to destroy you. So he's going to hit you with the disintegrate, my friend. So you need to make a
What?
Jesus Christ! You need to make a dexterity saving throw. I don't know if you get advantage on saves against magic or stuff like that. You probably do.
So
He's
you
still
roll
got
a
his
10
minus
to me.
1d6.
Oh, in this case, he's not. You don't have to roll to hit with disintegrate. It's a spell that with a saving throw, so that won't affect him. You're right. Yeah, you have magic resistance. You have advantage on saving throws against spells, which this is.
You also have a +2 on saving throws for being near me.
Okay.
Cool. So you have to make a save. The DC on the save is a 18.
Where do I save it? Where do I roll the dexterity saving throw on this?
Oh, so on your character sheet, if it says if there's no entry for saving throws, you just click on your dex. You just have your dex as the saving throw.
Really?
Wow. So with advantage, even if you get +2, you don't save. So you're gonna take a shit ton of damage. Okay.
This is a spell, so you'll take half. You've got resistance to damage from spells. For being within
okay.
10 feet of me.
So it's 67. It's a pretty low roll, so 67 damage. Really?
So that's 37. 32. 33.
33. Yeah, so a pale green beam, like it's a beam of corruption that just comes out of him. You notice he's got like moss and nasty. He looks just nasty and gross. He's all covered in vines and moss and but not clean looking. It's kind of like what the Neblina forest looked like before you restored the heart of the forest. You know, and he's like, "I will destroy you. I couldn't have love, and so I would deprive you all of life," or something like that. He's basically the worst kind of incel. Kathy's gone.
Sorry.
All right, so that's it for Heathor. Wendy.
Woohoo! I'm gonna step in here and I'm going to kick butt, and I get it +4 damage, plus 1d4 damage for both of these. So.
Oh, I'm gonna make a saving throw for Heathor at the end of his turn for the psychic whatever that was that Duff hit him with. Was it an intelligence saving throw?
17 con.
Nope.
Wait a minute.
No, this is a Duff spell. Was an intelligence saving throw against the psychic thing.
Okay, so my first one hits AC 4, 5, 6, 27 with the bless.
Yeah, he only has like an AC 15.
And it's bludgeoning. It's magic damage as well.
Yep.
I will hit. How much do you say? I got a 14.
14 does not hit. You need 15.
Okay.
You get 11 with the first hit.
So I got 19, 21. So that'll 4 more bludgeoning. Oh wait. Oh, on my first one that hit, I also do another. That's because I'm embiggened. 1, 3, 4. I do another 3 points of damage.
Nice.
And then I have one more punchy punch at the 19, and I do 5 more bludgeoning, and I'm going to use. So he has to make a piece.
Oh wait, those are me. Sorry. Fuck.
What are you doing, Duff? Are you blasting off in all directions?
No, I'm not. But that's a good fucking roll.
What are you saying, Frank?
I wasn't even on that sheet. I don't know why it's clicking.
DC 13 con save.
Are you going to try to stun him? Cool. Is he immune? He's immune to fire, poison. He's immune to being exhausted, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, restrained, or being knocked unconscious.
But not
He's
stun.
not immune to stun. Well, because thematically, stun in this game is like you knocking him down or kicking him behind the knee or pushing him off of whatever. All right, well, let's see if he can save, and that's a con save.
Yep, it's only DC 13. Oh, you saved. Okay, and then I'll just move out of the way. I'll go here. Doesn't matter. I can go wherever. Okay, that's my turn.
All right, so at the end of your turn, Aspect of Fire is going to go. Well, he's going to use a legendary action, and he's going to stoke his fire.
Oh god.
Well, it means he's going to heal some hit points.
And doesn't he have to recharge his legendary things?
He has no, he gets 3 per turn, but he used 2 of them already, so he has a third one. And so he will do 21 hit points to himself, which does a little bit of good. You had him pretty badly hurt.
We had him pretty badly.
Yeah, he's less badly hurt now. Okay, so that was Wendy. Duff.
Did I use a spell last session? Do you remember?
You did, but you had your short rest, and so you got all your spells back last session.
Okay, so I still have one more that I can use right now then, before.
That's right.
Oh, fuck. I can fly 120 feet. I could have gotten there.
Oh yeah, you could fly there and back, like you could fly everywhere.
I saw 60 feet. That's my ground speed.
Because I have a potion of invulnerability if anyone wants it.
It just means you take half damage from all attacks.
Yeah. So if anyone,
it's pretty great.
If anyone gets desperate, I've got that. Should I summon my demon first, or should I do my other spell first?
Yeah, the Aspect of Fire seems to be coming for you. So whatever you do, the Aspect of Fire would like to kill you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do Blight then.
Oh, you see, I had a legendary. I could have decided to save instead. If a Cry Train fails a saving throw, it can choose to succeed instead.
Level 5 spells.
Would you like
right?
to? Well, 3 times a day you can.
Yeah. You know what?
So you'll
It's
take
only-
half damage.
Well, it's only 30 damage. I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
48.
No, that was a shit disintegrate.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm just learning what I can do. So
Are you putting blight on the on Hethor?
No, on the fire guy.
Holy shit.
What is
So
what is-
DC
okay, I
17?
want to see what the area of effect of blight is. I don't even know.
I think
Is it
it's
like
just
a touch
one-
spell or like a ray or
It's no, it's just any creature of your choice within range.
oh cool, okay.
Yeah.
Draining moisture and vitality from enemies who constitute saving throw. Like it's not poison.
Necrotic.
It's necrotic. Cool. That's like all-purpose damage. Okay. Well, except against undead, but that's great. Yeah, 88.
48. And yeah, con 17, but then minus your d6.
Now, you want to make it. You want to make a an intelligence check with advantage,
Wow.
or like a history or a nature.
Nature?
Yeah.
With advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nature's my worst one. 7.
yeah. It's gonna work great. It's good. It's good.
Well, he's not on. Well,
No,
is he
it's gonna work fine against him. But I was gonna say that. So you're gonna cast it on him, which is cool.
Yeah, on the fire.
But you after you cast it, you realize Hethor would probably take double damage from this
Oh.
Fuck.
because it's plant creatures and magical plants make a disadvantage on their save, and they take a lot of extra damage. And he seems
Ah.
very planty, like he's covered in vines and stuff. He's almost like a big shambler.
Wow.
But
I'll
that's fine.
rejuvenate
That's good.
after, and then.
Right. So so you're hitting the aspect of fire with all this damage. He gets to save against it. Constitution is his thing. No, it's not. Well, he still has it. You know.
Minus 1d6.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that one, I'm going to use legendary resistance to avoid that, to make my save, and so I will take half damage. So I'll take 21 damage.
Legendary resistance? What's that?
Legendary resistance is an ability that some creatures have. It allows them to just say that they've made their save. If they fail a save, they can do it 3 times per day.
Wow.
It's the kind of thing that big solo monsters get, so that parties won't just automatically kill them.
Paralyze them and then pile on.
Yeah, it's too
Or
late.
stun or paralyze or whatever. Yeah, so I should have used it against the synaptic static too, but I forgot. Okay, so he saved against it. He still took 21 damage. I'm just going to make sure. Actually, I'm just going to check to
No,
make sure he's not resistant to.
4. 24. This is plus the 6.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it's actually 48. Yeah, 24. Okay. So that's
Every point counts.
Oh yeah.
I don't have like anything I
Slow
can
down, one
twin
point
it
at a
with.
time.
Do
Yeah,
I?
so you kind of like, and he kind of goes, "Ugh, I'll give you another chance. Come back to me, little one."
Nope. I spent my entire life thinking I did something so cruel because of you. Die.
Maybe we can talk about that. Are you just going to stay there? Or are you going to move away? Or are you going to,
Well, I don't know if there's any really benefit to moving, is there? If he's.
There's a pretty cool, like, big dragon horse next to you.
Well, should I just move away from him? Does it matter? Is there a benefit to staying close to somebody?
Depends if you want him to punch you or not.
I'll go hang out with Gian.
Aspect of Gesme, she kind of fades away. She's like, things are under control over here.
Really? She has way too much faith in me.
She's
You've
like,
got
don't.
this.
She's like, don't just melee bad guys, dude. You're gonna get yourself killed again. Aspect of fire. Okay. So first of all, I think he wants to go after Duff, but Duff just ran away. Okay, let's see what he can do here. I think he's going to go into the fire. So, Alejandro and two of the berserkers get swings on him as he leaves.
Okay. I'm going to do the berserkers first. Save the best for last. Berserker number 1. Nope. Berserker number 2.
Okay.
Yeah. 13 damage.
All right, it's reduced.
I'm
Okay,
percolating. My stomach hurts. Well, the lack of
So-
gut hurts.
Where was he before? Do I get...
Yeah, there's no flag for you. I feel like you'd have to be at least
Yeah,
here
you're right.
in order to get to get through, the middle.
Yeah, you're right. There's no flag. Okay. It's okay.
I like the poker player who's like, I have a really good hand, but I'd like a better hand. EC 15 bad guy.
Oh, that's a hit. So that's magic weapon. Crossbang.
15
11
damage.
4 cold, but that's not all. Because you know what? Bringing the hammer down.
You get an extra die 4 of damage because you're big, eh?
Oh yeah, extra die 4 of damage. Let me do that. So another. Laptop. Too many things on the screen.
Your laptop's too small, Doug.
Another 2 damage. But so this guy's a fiend, right? I mean, he's a giant fire being, throws fire, so he's a fiend, right?
He's an elemental.
He's elemental. That's no good.
Although, I guess Duff had the pact of the fiend, right? So yeah, I guess he is a fiend. You're right. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Technically, he's a fiend.
Although,
Sorry.
can you use a bonus action as well on your because you're using a reaction, right?
Yeah, you can't use a bonus action with a reaction. Oh, so you can't put smites onto.
No,
But you don't need a
Smite
bonus.
isn't a bonus action.
Yeah,
It's
smite
just added under damage.
Yeah, it's just like
So
Mighty Smite.
24.
it's just endless power at your fingertips.
Well, it's not that endless. Yeah, it's another 24 damage.
All right, so how do you want to smash the aspect of fire?
Oh, nice! I think I want to cleave him in half with my fire sword. Sorry, with my ice sword.
Yeah, so he just kind of like breaks into pieces and then like
And have him solidify and shatter. Yeah.
yeah, and then like chunks kind of fly all over the place. You're pretty sure he's not permanently killed, but hard to say.
Dead enough.
Still satisfying.
I mean, he needs to survive in order to be locked up in another cave 100 years from now.
Maybe every time he gets killed, he starts out as a little small guy in a cave again. He's like, God damn it, here again.
You'll have to find his new death.
Yeah.
All right. So he's. Yeah. So Duff, how do you feel when you see Alar smashed into like broken chunks of burning rock and lava?
I think Duff's just in absolute shock and doesn't really know how to react.
You look over and you see the hags are all sitting there, like they're all sitting there and they've got like little flags, and they're like yay, and then they disappear again.
The flames, Duff didn't realize he had at the back of his eyes, just going.
You weren't a bad person the whole time. Etienne. So you hear Gesmi's voice in your head again saying, "You're not learning your lesson, Gian. You must live your life as though every decision that you have ever made was a perfect one." The past does not exist. The future is yet to come. Okay, so that was aspect of fire. He fucking died. Theos.
Do I have a feeling like Thor would be resistant to radiant damage, or no?
Nobody's resistant to radiant damage.
Right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll work pretty well on him.
Okay. I will do a guiding bolt at Hethor at 3rd level. That was really fucking shitty.
All right, good roll to hit though. You hit
Those were
him.
shitty rolls. I rolled 3 ones. Fuck you.
Yeah. So the purifying light of God strikes Hethor and blasts away from his flesh the deadly infestation, and so he
I
takes double
rolled
damage.
3 ones.
He takes double damage from radiant. So
Oh shit.
that was 15
And
so that's
necrotic?
30. He takes double damage from radiant. Why? No, I didn't say he takes double damage from necrotic, did I?
Well, you told Duff that it would have been good against him.
Oh, because the spell does double damage against plants. That's why.
Ah.
It has extra effect against plants, not because it's
Got
necrotic.
it. Mm-hmm.
So-
Cool. I wish I had fucking rolled better.
You have inspiration?
I don't think I have inspiration, no.
Oh, but I mean, I'm pretty sure Duff's whole little show must have been pretty damn inspiring.
Inspiring. So, well, you can't reroll your damage with inspiration, but so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great. It's pretty good.
No, it wasn't, but that's fine.
Let me just see here.
46 radiant, and I did an extra 2, and it was. I'm so mad. 3-1.
Oh, well, no, so you did rolling 1 times 2d6, 5 plus 1, and then you did
3
1,
ones.
1, yeah. Hey, life,
Cool.
sometimes life
Cool.
gives you lemons, you know? You gotta deal with it. Okay, so that was Fios. When does... God, Hethor doesn't go for like another half hour. Okay, let me just...
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I think he's going to do a... Like, has he gone since he went before Wendy? I'm sure I did his thing. Right, yeah, he did disintegrate, that's right.
Was Duff the one that knocked out the fire guy? Or did...
No, it was Alejandro. Duff is like, did I knock him out?
No, I need the hit
You
points.
hit him for a ton, though.
I know, but I need to be the one that kills him to get the hit points, I think.
Oh yes, that's right. Oh, you just want to kill anybody. Yeah. In the boss fight, that's not the place where warlocks want to be, for sure. Okay.
Oi.
So I think he's going to cast another lightning bolt. There we go. That's a nice spell. Will he cast? He's got some good stuff. Actually, he's going to put a wall of fire in front of you guys. Why not? Let's just see here. I will draw.
Sorry.
So wall of fire. Really? 16 damage? It's bullshit. And that is a...
It's already hot down here, so it doesn't matter. Fire's not gonna do as much damage.
Yeah. Fuck.
Micah!
Creates a wall that is 60 feet long. Okay, so it's just going to create a wall. Oh, the wall's opaque. I didn't realize that. Okay. I'm going to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Great. Only the Kirin and most of the barbarians will get burned by the fire. So it's going to be 19 fire damage. Dexterity save DC 18 for half. So that would be the magic horse. What is the magic horse's name? Sparkle Dust? No.
Rainbow Sparkle Dash.
Rainbow Sparkle Dash.
Yeah.
The power of friendship! And he's got a teapot. So you save. You only take 8 fire damage, Gian. And do you want to save for all of your followers, Alejandro?
Yeah. There's actually another berserker underneath the Kyrian. I don't know exactly where.
Under the Kieran? Oh yeah, why is he there? There you go.
So I guess he's unaffected by the wall.
He's not within 10 feet. No.
Okay, so we'll do that guy. Okay, so this is a dexterity save.
Yep. And the DC is 18.
Ouch. All right. Nope.
All right, so I'll do the damage. 16 fire damage. And these guys can all do reckless attacks, if you want, when they attack. So.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, next guy.
But they basically don't need it because of all the flankings.
Yeah, that's true, right? So that's going to be another 16, so that's 3.
Yeah. And then next guy. Nope. And then nope. And then nope.
Wow.
And I guess this guy's okay.
No, he's within 10 feet.
Okay. All right. Nope. Those are some terrible rolls.
All right, there you go. That was a wall of fire, so it... Yep. I wish I'd done a little better with that. So that would be...
I'm going to take a legendary action.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm going to move 60 feet here, flying
Okay.
above the fire.
Okay.
Okay.
Ether turns to you. Come, let us be together.
Let's dance.
I will eat the seed, and thus become more.
No, you can't. You're Etor. You can't be more. You Etor.
Fios, did you do your turn? No, you didn't do your turn yet, eh?
No.
Me?
Yep.
Yeah, I did fucking got him both!
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, yeah. And you, and you killed the aspect of fire. Now, no. Who did you do it against? Against this guy, right? That means the next attack against him will have advantage, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, Alejandro. I remember now.
Wow. How am I going to get over there?
You needed to fly.
Yeah, if only.
Are we really only at Alejandro now after Duff's last turn? Or am I reading that backwards?
Yeah, Theo should have gone.
Well,
Fios
Fios
went.
Fios went.
He did the guiding bolt, and then after that, Heathor did his legendary action.
Legendary action.
Okay.
You want me to plane shift you?
Yeah.
Or not plane shift?
To another plane?
No, where is this? I can actually move somebody.
I guess I trust you in this.
Well, it's Alejandro's turn now, so.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, wait a second. I just remembered. I got a spell. I don't do a lot of spells, but I got a spell.
Another moonbeam?
Exciting. I can do this. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go...
Blind Sharky appears. In the lava.
I get it. So, where's it? Oh, this is the fire, isn't it? For God's sake.
What are you trying to do?
I'm going to Misty Step across the lava, but I need to get close enough. It only has a range of 30 feet. Well, I'm trying to find a place where I can cross.
Couldn't you go over here? That's 5, 10. You can get here, and then you can probably jump here.
Well, you have advantage on athletics checks because of your giant size.
True. Yeah. Okay. So I will Misty. Sure. So I'm gonna. I think 15. No, 1, 2, 3. So 20 feet of movement, and then I will
on the edge.
5.
Okay, so there we go.
And then you'll
then-
jump over from there.
And then I will jump the rest of the way, yeah, with my remaining movement.
All right. Just make an athletics check with advantage. Just don't roll a pair of ones.
Sure, athletics check with advantage.
Uh,
Advantage. Athletics. Pretty athletic.
Yep. So you land. Yeah, you land. Like right over here.
Right there.
Or you don't want to be in base contact with that guy.
Oh, I want to be.
Yep. Yeah. Because you land. Yeah, you land right next to him. Vroom.
Micah.
Ethor, I've come for you. But not quite yet, because I've used up all my actions.
So you end your turn adjacent to him.
Apparently. Yes, I do.
Are you immune to Are you immune to disease?
oh yes, he's a fucking paladin.
Paladin.
So as soon as you get adjacent to him, you realize he just radiates the sickness. He's down with the sickness, so he basically. You'd have to make a saving throw to not fall asleep if you end your turn next to him. But you're immune to disease, so it's no big deal.
I'm just flat out immune to disease.
I'm going to take a legendary action.
Like the bordellos are full of paladins, like just banging away at all the disease prostitutes.
I am going to smite.
Are you going to melee him?
No, smite.
Oh, smite is your
sacred flame.
Okay, so I have to make a saving throw, and that's radiant damage, eh?
Yep. 23 points of damage.
And it's a dexterity saving throw.
Yep. Made it.
I save, so I take no damage, motherfucker. So he just kind of shrugs it off. Woof.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to take a legendary action also. Why not? What did I use my legendary action for last time? I can't remember now.
Wall of fire.
Okay, that
Wall
would
of
have been,
fire.
in that case, he has no legendary actions remaining until his turn. So, Berserkers. I dare you to bring them all over, man. Like just jumping, trying to jump over the fire.
Well, I was thinking we could form a bridge like the soldier ants in the Amazon.
Like a bridge of burning berserkers.
Well, what else are you gonna do? You gotta come over, man. The first few are gonna show how it's done.
Yeah, so they can like jump here, and then
They take damage
here,
through the wall of fire.
and then here. Oh, that's right. Yes, they will. They will take 8d6 damage, unless they run around it. Yeah.
No, we need to go around it. Okay, so we're gonna run around, boys. Yes, we're gonna run around.
They have a speed of 40. So,
speed of 30.
Gian, you're up next.
Actually, they can double move. 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. And then how far can they jump?
What's their strength score?
Strength is 16.
So they can jump 16 if they have at least 10 foot of movement first.
Yep. So that guy could jump. Oh, I don't think he can make it from there. He'd have to be like here.
Yeah.
To jump there. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay, so he's double moving, so he's got movement left.
Yeah, he can definitely make it.
I think it's double. I think it's the jump itself uses up movement too.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can't jump. You can't exceed your movement by jumping.
So that would be exactly his movement. If he jumps onto the square here.
Okay, so he'll be the first one to start crossing.
Yeah. So is there an athletics check or something?
I would say make an athletics check, just because you can't just automatically succeed at jumping over a lake of fire. So, yeah,
Strength. I guess?
It's not a super hard one since it's well within your minimum.
Oh, there you go. You did it.
Yep, he makes it. So you can jump on there.
Well done, guy.
All right. Well, now bring over 8 more guys.
3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. He could do it too. Well, I guess there's a guy in the way though. What happens when he lands in the same square?
You can't, so you have to wait.
Okay. I guess he'll wait.
Line them up like little ducklings.
Yeah.
I guess he'll need to back up. Sure.
Oh yeah, and they have to back up too in order to not like
Yeah. So
To
he's gonna
not-
back up.
yeah. So you can just kind of redeploy all those guys so that they're close to the thing to jump.
Sure.
I wonder how long that'll even. Yep. And then Gian, you will be next. So in fact, Gian, you want to go now since Doug is just going to be moving those guys for
Yeah.
another 5 to 10
Yeah.
minutes.
So I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna go hoof hoof, and then just move out of range, because do I?
Are you immune to disease?
No, I'm not immune to disease.
You are damage immunities, condition immunities, poison. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
It's funny, like I have, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you have to save against. It's a magical disease, so you'll get advantage on your Constitution saving there. So, but it's only when you end your turn. So actually, yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, because I might just move out of there by the end of turn.
Yep.
Hoof hoof. Well, no advantage. Wait a minute. If I go here, yes.
Yep. So 7. He has armor class 20. No, sorry, that's your armor class. Holy fuck. Okay. Heathor has armor class 16.
I hit twice. And horn. Oh, natural 20.
Holy
Nice.
shit!
So that's
13 plus 8 is 21, 31, 36, 46 damage. Wow. Okay. So you just kind of get in there and start like galloping on his back.
Yeah.
Um,
And I'm gonna move here.
so that's
And you can smite, dude.
No, but I cannot smite at the end of my. No, the smite is on. It's a legendary action. I can cast it on the end of another.
Or when you cast Sacred Flame.
yeah. Smite for him is just a move he can do with a legendary action, which is not
Yep.
the smite ability the paladins have. It just allows him to either use Sacred Flame or use his hooves.
Yep.
Okay, so when you move away, he's going to take a swing on you
Mhm.
with his antlers.
Wow.
Holy shit! AC 21 for
Hits.
25 damage. And
He's still got minus 1d6 on this.
oh yeah, you're right. He never shook it off because he has a fucking intelligence of 10.
That's
Should've-
him? I
I
thought
should've-
that was the other one.
It was both.
They both have intelligence. No, the other guy has intelligence of 8, or 6, like really low. Okay, yeah. So we'll take a d6 off of that. 3. So he misses. You.
Misses.
Sweet.
All right.
It's a
So you
good
move away from
spell.
him, and he misses you. Berserkers. So Gian is done. Heathor. Okay, so I think Heathor is just one of them is like very annoying. I think I'm going to. What is the spell here? So he's probably going to drop the wall of ice.
I feel you, man. I feel for you, man.
Trying to absorb all of this power.
That's what I'm here for. That's what I do.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I think he's gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot the Kieran with another disintegrate.
Holy shit.
Because he wants to destroy you and get destroy the seed. So I will try to hit you with disintegrate. So I will cast it at. I only have a 7th level slot left, so I'll use that. It's going to be a DC 18 dexterity. You get advantage because you are a magic resistant creature.
81.
21.
You save, so you only take 35 force damage. So he goes, I will have your heart, or I will have your brain. Again, the sickly green beam.
You know what? No, I'm not going to take that.
What?
No, I'm not going to take that.
What does that mean?
I'm going to use legendary resistance.
Yes.
Oh, no,
legendary
but I
resistance just
succeeded.
means,
No,
it just means you
yeah, okay.
automatically succeed. You don't need to.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh no.
Sorry.
You can show up, you can show off if you want, but it doesn't help you at all. All right, so yeah, he hits you with that, and that doesn't kill you. Okay, that's it. And the disease is like it's just like radiating from him to no effect.
Okay,
Wendy.
wait, I'm going to take a legendary action.
You can't take them at the end of your own turn. Oh yeah, at the end of his turn. Sorry, yes.
Yep, that's why I was waiting for his turn. I'm going to do this again. Come on, cast this fucking thing. Will you?
Sacred Flame again. Okay.
Yep.
You will
23.
You will make a dexterity saving throw. How did he save before? How did he roll so high last time? I don't know. Seems impossible.
23 radiant.
He doesn't save.
Is radiant? I think radiant is bad on him.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna use one of his legendary actions to save against that. So doesn't work. So he's used 2 now. He's getting pressed. He's very unhappy now. Wendy.
Okay, I chug-a-lug-a-lug a potion of fire giant strength.
Are you going to punch him to next Tuesday?
No, it means the jump calculator suddenly became huge for Wendy, because Wendy can already jump like 100 feet. So.
Oh, no, I can't actually. I can only jump 12, but now I can jump 25.
You can't win, Anakin. I have the high round.
I don't have to do. I can do it for a 5-foot jump. I don't have to move 10 feet to do it. So I can go. Oops. I can get here in the first one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so give me an athletics check, and you're enlarged, so you get advantage.
I want to make sure I don't do too much movement. 20. So that was, oh crap, 25, 35. There's 1. Oh crap. The problem is I'll be potioned up. So, okay, so I'll make my athletics. Actually, I'm going to make acrobatics because you can do acrobatics to not land improperly.
Sure.
Oh, wait. Yeah, athletics, yeah. Oh, wait, what's the plus for 25 strength? Let me just put it in there.
+7.
Oh,
And you would have advantage too because of your strength, because you have a potion, because you have the
Large.
the enlarge, which gives you advantage on strength checks, right?
okay, so it's going to be, I already get a plus, oh, yeah, so +7. So I'll just roll my strength, and I'll add 7 to, oh crap. So no, add 6 more to that. So that's a 7.
You're good. Yeah, you're good. Do you want to make another jump?
Well, no, because I used one of my actions to do
Potion.
potion.
So all of the berserkers are like, "What the fuck, man?"
I am
You
going.
just cut us off.
I'm going to take a legendary action at the end. Are you turned, Frank?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Legendary actions. It's just gonna
Okay.
like, it's
Again.
like jerking off on everybody. All right, so Hethor will try to save again. I just want to make sure I'm not doing this wrong. Yeah. Yep. And dexterity. I will use my last legendary resistance to avoid a cantrip. Okay. That's great, Wendy. Good for you. Duff.
So I'm gonna have to use my Pearl of Power to get a slot back, and I think that uses up my action.
It does. So
Okay,
if you
I'm
have-
going to use a legendary action.
So don't forget there's a wall of fire there, which means if you go too close to it, you could take fire damage.
It's still up? Okay.
Yeah, he didn't cast any other concentration spells, so.
But he took a fuck ton of damage. He has to roll.
He also, yeah,
didn't,
so when
did
he...
Oh yeah, I guess he did. What did he take damage
totally
from?
did.
Uh,
Sacred Flame.
The Sacred Flame, he dodged both of them, but he did take damage. Did you get attacked
Did you
him,
take-
Alejandro?
Yeah, you took like 40 some damage. You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I horned him in the ass.
So you have to subtract the 1d6 from the con or from
Yeah.
your.
So I'll be doing each one of them separately. So and I think he got hit 3 times by the Kieran. So I think he's just saving for 10. Okay, so the wall of fire is gone.
Sorry.
No, thanks for reminding me. I'm bad at remembering concentration stuff. So yeah, so that means Duff, you don't have to worry too much about moving around.
Not that I can go very far. And yeah, I'll use my Pearl of Power.
Make a perception check with advantage.
Nat 20. 21.
Wow. There's a little ember in the middle of the aspect of fire that seems to be glowing.
Alright, on my way.
And you hear a voice in your ear from the three sisters. You could put him somewhere. You could put him in a place. You could put him in a place where he will have to answer your questions every day.
Put him in the turbines. Put him in the turbines.
I like these hags.
Right, so that's Duff.
You know, you just put a genie in a bottle, eh?
We're gonna have no more adventures because I'm just gonna have 1,000 things answering questions every day.
Aspect of fire is
I'm gonna take it. Let me do my last smite.
Oh, your last legendary action. You're gonna secret flame him again.
Yeah, 23 points of damage.
Jesus, he's like, come on, man. God, I'm just burping. Ugh, this beer is just coming up. 46 damage. Okay. So the holy light just purges all of the spores off of him and shit like that. So yeah.
I mean, he's safe to stand beside.
No, he's still got all that shit coming off him. So
Cool,
yeah.
great.
So that was it for Duff aspect. I'm sorry?
The Kieran probably can cure the disease.
No, Kieran can do all kinds of shit.
No. I don't. I've been looking at that. I don't have cure disease. I would have to feed him to cure him. I would have to cast Hero's Feast to cure him. I would have to make something for him.
Shove it down his throat.
I'm just gonna move. I'm
Yeah,
gonna try
sure.
guiding bolt him again.
All right. And I forgot, the first swing against him would have had that advantage, but we forgot. Didn't matter. Everything hit him anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so guiding bolt.
That's so much fucking better!
Jesus Christ, that's 60 radiant damage.
Thank you!
Well, how do you want to finish off Hethor?
Last time I got 3 nat 1s, now I got 3 nat 6s. Good fucking me!
My God.
Yeah,
I want him to glow kind of from the fucking inside and just like purge all the spores and blackness and darkness and junk off of him, so he just is left standing a sad.
Unloved.
All right. Yeah, so it's kind of
Yeah,
like it's kind of like an invincible, Alejandro's kind of like ready to fight, and suddenly, it's all this gross, exploding Hethor all over him. So the holy light just kind of burns away all the nasty, and then just for a moment, there's there's like a teenaged servant just kind of standing there looking sad, and then he just topples over.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
And is dead.
cool.
Wow.
See you later.
So there you go.
I'm gonna go revivify Gion. I'm kidding. He would come back and kill me.
Well, he could do true resurrection on his body.
Yeah. That's how it works, right?
Yeah, true resurrection. You could go to like a Catholic church. You could go to a Catholic church and like resurrect, Saint Thomas of Assisi from like a relic of his penis that they have like in you know, like behind a little window in the cathedral. I heard he's a dick though. So yeah, so the aspect of Gesmi comes back and says, "Well done."
Why'd you go away?
Yeah, she was gone for 6 seconds. She was like, "Wow, that was fucking quick."
Didn't take long.
Yeah. So, well done, heroes.
Wake them up.
Well, like I told, it's going to be our job. We got to go around now and cure the land.
Oh,
And what do I do with the damn seed?
Ethor was a source of discourage, not Gesmi. Gesmi does not have the power anymore. Unless the Dungeon Master wants to do it otherwise.
No, Gesmi says you must now spread the word and get people to worship the gods and give the gods powers, and then the gods will help the people restore the land.
Can we all see and talk to Gesme?
Everybody's dead. How are we gonna
Yeah.
spread the word?
Oh.
They're all asleep.
I
What the
wanna
fuck do you even mean?
I wanna ask them. How come I saw you over the sleeping bodies? How come you kept appearing?
Well, I was showing myself to you in order to get your attention. Also, the game master hadn't really figured out the whole thing at that point, so yeah.
And at that point, he's still the god of death. So.
And Gesmi says yes, and I was also crouching upon these dying people because they were going to come to me. But Gesmi says, I could have ended up the villain in this.
No, you definitely are. What? You all are. Like you think your little meddling, you think your little roles in your pantheons are more important than a billion lives, but you're not.
how do you square that with being a cleric?
Yes.
People,
Honestly,
Gesmi says, young Theos is having a crisis of faith. It's
Yeah,
good.
wow.
It's good when you're a cleric of the, a
Well, I
cleric.
don't know. I don't know what role my god has in any of this, right? So
It was Karen.
No, my god's not Kareth. My god is half. Yeah,
I would be very happy to have you as one of my followers.
which is no, you can suck it, bitch.
She says, I respect a follower who asks many questions, but I will brook no disrespect.
Good thing I'm not your follower then, huh?
Our cleric's getting sassy.
Yeah. So she says, when you return to the world, you will find that people are waking up on their own.
Oh, good.
So what do we do with the damn
you go.
seed?
With what, sorry?
What do we do with the seed?
It's in my head.
Well, the seed is gone.
Yeah. I
Okay.
shot it in my head.
Like Xion's equipment is all still there, but his
no.
body is kind of mummified, and the seed has kind of
Right.
it's gone.
Do we poke around inside the skull to see if the seed's there?
Well,
Yeah, so
It's
I'm
gone.
gonna
It's
I'm gonna go
presumably in
and-
the Kieran now.
So what?
Get-
Xion's existence is just as this creature now doing the Gizmi's bidding.
yeah, this is not a continuing character. This is going away now. He belongs to the GM to do whatever he wants with it.
Like, would
So-
you like me to revivify you?
So Gesmi says he would have to be willing to come back. So because my champion did not give the seed to me, he is the one who will have to go across the land and teach people how to cure the disease. And so, don't worry, child. You've still saved the world.
Anyways, yeah, I can revivify you if you want. I
He
may.
could resurrect himself if he wanted.
That too.
That would be like really messed up.
Well, yeah, Gesmi says, I am no longer the goddess of death, but Xion's soul is mine.
Cool.
So do you have any questions? Do you have any, like, do you want to, like, you you want to do like a quick sort of returning to the world and seeing what happened kind of thing, or
Like,
Uh,
You know, I have a whole ass fucking family that I.
like I've never done this in a game before, so yeah. So
what, you've never ended the game before?
We've never finished a game before. This is
I know.
amazing.
that's right. That's right.
But we're only level 10. I would have just gone full cleric if I knew we would only go to level 10.
Yeah.
Duff wants to search, get the thing that he saw.
What's that?
Duff wants to
In
get
his cage.
the thing. The
Oh yeah,
fire
yeah.
guy
So there's a little ember. Like I don't know if anyone's even paying attention to you, but you find this little tiny ember in the middle of the rib cage of this huge fire being, and it's, if you've seen Howl's Moving Castle, it's basically like a little piece of coal with two eyes blinking, and it's like, oh, please help me, and it's the voice of Alar, but it's like
Oh my
pitiful.
god, I have his soul.
Yeah.
You have the
Yeah.
You're holding Alar. That's right.
Yeah, put him in a bottle with a two gerbine. It's just gonna be. It's actually a genie in a bottle.
Well, I have a Gerbine flask in my bag.
What is a Gerbine flask? Oh, it's a what is it again? I can't remember.
I
No,
can't
I don't
remember, but I took it from something.
Why don't you have the two skeletons, gerbine, that can answer questions?
Yeah, I've got the two.
Put it-
Cage of Gerbine skeletons. But I thought it was fun to put it in the Gerbine flask, and then I could put the flask in with the skeletons.
So we're like not playing anymore. Like next week we're not playing.
I don't know. I don't know. Do you want to continue playing with these characters? I feel like some of the players would like to go back to the other campaign that we did, but they're lower level. So,
Yeah,
Um, So,
I'd like to go back to the campaign.
Okay, so the Gesme says, so there's one thing. While you were traveling up that mountain and coming into this cave, time was flowing differently for you. And so when you return to the world, you might find things very different from the way they were before. It means that, if you want to retire this character, you can, and if you want to keep playing this character, you can bring it into the other game, which happens hundreds of years later.
The other characters are much lower level.
Yeah, so we'll have to figure something out with that.
Well, I would just state it just like,
Well,
back in the 60s, cars would go that fast. So now we would be 10 level now, but in the future we'd actually be 5th level. Just rescale.
No, I wouldn't want to de-level you guys, but I mean your other characters are literally 5th level, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, would you want to level the other guys up by 5 and just go from there? Or what do you want to do?
No.
I know some of you prefer your other characters, so.
I'd like to pick up with the other characters where they left off at level 5. I think that's because 5 to 10 is the sweet spot for D&D, right? That's
In my point of view, yes, absolutely. Once you get to 10th level, it becomes a very different game.
Yeah. Where you could die in one swoop or
Well, it's
kill
basically you're either untouchable or you just get insta-killed. So yeah, so.
yeah. So I think I want to enjoy levels 5 to 10 with.
because this Kieran character is equivalent to, like, this is.
Well, it's CR12. It's huge. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
the aspect of fire was CR12, and the aspect of
sweet.
Ethor was like CR14. So, but they don't last very long in melee against strong people. So.
I like this new spell I have.
Yeah. So, would you all like to go back to the other game, which takes place in the regular Humblewood campaign? Would you like to make new 5th level characters? You could also play like Legacies, which would be like the grandchildren of your current characters, but at 5th level.
Oh, it'd be so cool.
So I want to go back to Horatio.
Horatio the Warlock.
As he was.
I miss Charles. I really miss Charles.
Like I know that Frank preferred Charles for sure. So
I like Alejandro a lot, but I want to.
yeah, but it said you had 2 good characters too. So
What's your game?
Well, so actually, that's one answer. Is Etienne had.
it's a game where you're trying to figure out how to defeat the aspect of fire. hundreds of years later, who has returned.
But no, but like what were you guys doing? You're talking about a campaign that you guys were running before.
That's what they were doing. They were on a quest to find a weapon to kill the aspect of fire.
Oh, okay. No,
Cause
sorry, I thought you were joking.
Because every time it's defeated, it is not killed. So,
Oh.
so Doug's character. Oh, sorry, I can't remember his name.
Don't you have to kill like
Horatio.
demons in hell, like on their plane? You have to kill them there, and then they're actually dead.
Yeah, well, the aspect of fire, it's part of the original Humblewood campaign that there are ways you have to destroy him using rituals and things like that. Yeah, no. So Doug's character in the other game is a warlock of Alar. So,
Well, there you go.
But a very different character.
but Alar hasn't achieved that level of power yet. Or hasn't become the aspect of fire yet. Or you're not sure if he's the same aspect of fire that's burning the
Forest.
burning forest. So you don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so. Doesn't make sense to me, man. Alar's a good guy. He wouldn't do this.
So, for example, Catherine and Duff and Nico, you could bring in your characters from the Forest Tales game if you want. Level them up to 5.
Yeah, because we were
want
in the
to.
same game there.
Because I really like that game. Or we can do like a solo adventure where we could level you guys up and yeah.
Oh, I do miss do.
I really like Alva. I'm sad I had to shelf her.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're level 3.
Yeah, I do miss Do. He was fun. He had a lot of potential,
It was
though.
so
that guy.
cool.
So level 3 is quite doable because I can just level you up after each session, to simulate the fact that you're with a higher level party, and it's not a big deal.
So Etienne has also got the 2 characters.
Yeah, so you'd have to like probably not have two characters if we're gonna have 5 players. And is it okay for everyone to have all these players in the other game? I think it's okay. I think it's good. So
Yeah, I think it's okay.
unless like you 3 guys don't want any chicks ruining your fun, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to crash if you guys got a good thing going already.
Really? No. It's like the journey. The journey is the destination. The more the merrier.
yeah. So the 2 characters that Catherine and Nico are talking about are characters in a game that they were playing with Alina, who kind of disappeared on this. So
Alva is a servant. She's huge and she's
No, she's
albino.
well,
Yeah,
she's tall.
She's freaking
Yeah,
huge.
she's
No,
tall.
I'm a pronghorn, which is the biggest.
Yeah. Etienne has a pronghorn in the other game. He's a
Yeah,
moose.
Yeah, his name is Aurignan.
Oh,
I
Vignal.
know. And I can
But I think-
see the future and shit. It's like freaky deaky. Yeah. I'm a druid.
Druid, okay.
Nico's character is a Doob, the Black Mouse, a bard.
Yeah, it's not a cleric, but I'm still the support.
Wait,
Bard.
I'm a bard too.
Wow, you'll have so much in common.
Oh, it'll be great. Wait till you see my puppet shows.
Wait,
Okay.
you was a bard? I forgot that.
I'm a bard.
Yeah, he was a bard that shot darts out of his.
I
Out of his
remember the
bagpipe.
dog.
His
Yeah, Irish
bagpipe.
bagpipe. Yeah.
Oh, you have a bagpipe? That's even better. Oh.
You can play music for Charles's puppet shows. Yeah.
Oh,
And
but
we
he
can-
doesn't
and we
play
can
his
sing
bagpipe.
traces- we can
No,
sing traces
not
of
until he
your chaos,
finds
like
his
burn
long
down
lost
windmills
loved
and shit.
body.
That's right. Because
And then there's a mysterious second group.
although those are the kid characters who are different, who are yet another group of characters. Those are the characters that you had with Dominic and Dominic's sister and girlfriend. Anyway,
Too
which are
many.
no, that was Bree, your mouse,
Bree. Oh
your
yeah.
mouse, your mouse
True.
cleric. Yeah,
I
yeah.
love Bree.
Anyway, so
good
if
on
you
bread.
want to, so we can maybe have a post-mortem of this game next week and maybe introduce characters next week and start from there. Would that be okay?
I think
Well,
it's
well-
11:30, so I think that's a good thing to do. Is sort of do the wrap up for this game.
Okay. And so did you think this game was okay? Like I felt like I changed it a lot on the fly.
It's okay.
I love
good.
it.
I couldn't have told you which part was the parts from the written book and which
Yeah.
part you made. So
Well, it's
It's
pretty
really
much
good.
all of it. So the denouement of this one takes place, in a lava place, and Hethor, he looks like he looks like Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but if I go home, are my family members all dead, or was that like this place trying to fuck with my brain?
Why don't you want to decide all that, and then next week you can tell me what it was. I think it was messing with your brain.
I think so too. I think probably most
I think they
of
were
them
hit by the sleeping
are
sickness, but they were
asleep?
this. It was a possible outcome. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like some of the kids are still up, alive, and are keeping some of the grown-ups up.
I think there probably was a fight at the monastery between the paladins who were backing
Oh really?
and so because
Figured that was
the paladins all the true paladins or of a certain level wouldn't fall asleep, and then everyone else falls asleep, and they're like, put them to the sword, or just leave them, and yeah.
Wow.
No, so in the conclusion of this story, Hethor is actively fighting, and there's like a fire spirit that's trying to convince him to do stuff. They don't really talk much about the disease, and he's you have to talk to him to convince him to fight on the side of the players to save his lover, who's a half-elf man. It's like they forgot about Arpistis.
Oh.
Like I don't know where it came out of nowhere, and so
There's
but this
something
adventure was published. It was a collection of 10 adventures from 10 different authors, and
That's
so I guess
real.
one author was like, "Fuck that, man! Hethor's he's with an elf guy who
But
was
it's
never
fine because you're tying the whole pantheon thing with your current.
yeah." And I kind of like threw that together as well. So I don't.
Well, that was
I like that kind of story. That's
I think that was great. And as I was telling you, like, I was really debating how to go at it because I just like Catherine, I didn't believe. I believe the god at this point to be kind of in for themselves. That's what I'm asking. That's what I wanted to know if Gesme was basically. I was trying to read Gesme, and I read it. Well, I read him as insincere, and that's why I shot the arrow in my head.
And then you looked at the book. You're like, wait, no, it's here.
No, because after I was looking at the book, it matches the character arc I've had: searching, growing, breaking with a pass. So that's why.
Yeah. So it's basically a black firebird, with a staff of knowledge, and I think Gesme clutches one of the feathers that she stole from
She
Ardea.
does. But like Dogma, learn, create, and discover. Sometimes the old ways must burn to make ways for the new, and that's what I really hooked upon. And it's not
Yikes!
actually,
Okay.
it's not actually a god of knowledge as per se, because it is patrons of inspiration and art. And,
knowledge and the forge. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of blacksmiths, so it's actually craftsmen and knowledge, and because if you look at more of the arcane, you have the two Numas are more arcane oriented. Anyway, yeah, Kluan, yeah.
Yeah. Cthulhu.
Yeah.
To get to know Alva again. Oh my
Where's
god, I'm
Alva?
totally disfigured. I forgot that.
She just cried.
Alva's burned on half her body. Yeah.
Yep.
Big lady.
I'm a
Big
big
strong
lady.
lady.
Big strong lady.
Big strong lady.
My AC fucking sucks. 12? Oh, right, but I can wild shape. Ooh.
I don't even remember to.
Wait, so Frank
Okay.
is a bard.
Gamma.
Etienne is a servant what?
No,
Yeah.
that was
Frank's character is a poorly optimized rogue. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
my main character is a cleric of Ardea.
who's a partridge. Yeah.
Yeah, a partridge.
Maybe I'll just go more,
So would you keep the partridge character
Offense.
Etienne, or the moose? Because the moose is pretty cool too.
Yeah, but I don't know. I like the partridge that he gets his nose dirty, and is more combat oriented. So if we're inheriting a couple of combats already, then the moose becomes less of an advantage. And you got to think, my game is not healing.
Yeah, but as soon as you have 5 players in the party, the action economy flips into your favor, unless I hit you with hundreds of monsters. Yeah.
The action economy.
Well, that's how D&D works, right? Creatures that like solo monsters always instantly get killed after 2 rounds of combat, unless the party is way outmatched. As soon as combat begins, you have like 2 rounds before the fighters and the monks just pummel you into the ground, right? So that happens every time. That's why they give them legendary resistances and legendary actions, so they can act like they're more than one person, and also not be instantly nerfed by one bad saving throw kind of thing. So that's why the big solo monsters have all that. Anyway,
I don't know.
I'm learning.
So Nikos, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Perdri was always my first character.
So we wouldn't have any sort of fightery person though.
I could be more fightery
As your
as
monk?
a druid.
Yeah. As a druid, yeah.
Yeah, there's no fighter, ranger, paladin, barbarian, if or now.
We got Charles.
Sure.
Thieves are
if
always
I
hiding.
don't-
Puppet show and it'll stop them in their tracks.
Yeah, if I play, well, that's true. It actually saved us against the dragon, but that's a whole other story. That was a wicked good roll. The issue also is that if I don't play Perdri, who's going to heal with Charles?
I have some
Yeah, no,
healing.
if you think Gian was quite taxing on healing, you haven't met Charles yet.
I wouldn't
Good.
I wouldn't worry too much about the the roles that your party members have in your party. So
Yeah.
not a big
Okay.
deal.
Yeah, I don't think we don't need to min max this. I think the story is better. I'm gonna keep with Drix because I think he's. I don't know. I have to look back at the characters. Depends how I feel. I've just spent like 23 sessions playing a fighter, where you basically either hit or get hit. And
Well,
special
getting hit
action
is your own fault for charging it. Like last fight when you charged in and got surrounded by 6 guys.
You know, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn the stream off. So say goodbye,
Alright,
everybody.
so anybody
Bye,
who watched this
everybody.
stream,
Thank you for watching.
thank you for watching, and next week we'll be in our other Humblewood game. So yeah,
Yeah.
I just
You,
clicked on the wrong
actually,
thing.
you guys actually seen me ever at min max